Yes, guys. Yes, people. Welcome back to another episode of Shameless FC. Back at 8 p.m. as usual. Everyone in the chat's going off. You guys know at this point that we're never on time. You guys already know this. So I do want to drop this out early. You already know the North London clubs ain't never turning up on time. They're always the ones running late. But at least we got Jan, Ryan, and Neil with us anyway. Pick up everyone who's locked in the Shameless gang already in as per usual. Smash the like and subscribe button if you guys haven't done so already. We got a lot to get through in this episode. We're going to be chatting about the Euros, going to be chatting about all of the transfer news regarding all 6 or 7 of our clubs, depending on if Slav turns up. Dusty, you're correct. I'm still watching the Billy Gilmore masterclass in the background. Norwich City versus Kings Lynn Town. If you guys ain't check it out, get on in the background as well. But yeah, big up everyone who's locked in. Smash the like and subscribe button. Ryan, first off, how's your week been, my G?
Yeah, bro, been a bit of a dead week, being ill this week. So, yeah, been a bit of a rough one, to be honest.
Yeah, I can't lie. It sounds like everybody's ill this week. I've been getting sick most mornings. I think half you man of Corona coming into this as well. Everybody is thrashed, but this was going to happen with the Euros celebrations. I think we all anticipated this, and you know what? Here we are, and I don't even think anybody cares too much about at this point. Yep, Crofty, I hear what you're saying as well. Babs is definitely in hiding. He'll be here in a few minutes, though. Neil, what are you telling me, man? How you been?
Yeah, again, same here, Corona kind of thing, but I'm surviving. I'm all good juice and that. We move, but yeah, all good. Apart from that, just kind of waiting for the football to come back. I know they've been back in training and stuff now, but yeah, no, so yeah, big up Wayne as well.
Yeah, well, what do you say about football?
I can't wait for the football to come back. Like, as in, just for my club. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, trust me. Our first game is tomorrow, but we're not even televising it against Peterborough. So I ain't even got a fucking clue what's going to be happening in the match. But here we are, innit? Big up Wayne with the donation as well, saying big up the guys like always, and a special thank you to all my friends wishing Mrs. Mould a happy birthday. Also from the rest of us, happy birthday to Mrs. Mould as well. And again, smash the like button if you guys haven't done it already too. Jan, what are you telling me? How's your week been?
Yeah, been fine. Just waiting to see what's happening with City because there's no one knows what's going on in the transfer window. People keep saying, oh, this is going to happen, but no one really knows. So we'll have to wait and see what happens.
Yeah, and look who's going to be coming in a gas mood as well. Most active team in the transfer window this season. Flawless, what are you telling me, bro? If his mic is even working.
I'm on. Yeah, what are you telling me, fam? You good?
Yeah. What are you telling me, bro? How's your week been? I know it's been a good week up in Manchester for you, man.
Why? Because they still not announced this Sancho thing properly, though. So I don't know what going on. I told you I don't trust my team, fam. You keep telling me this about being gassed. I don't trust these, man.
Well, what do you mean, man? You got Sancho through already. Just because they ain't announced it, don't mean it ain't done.
Yo, I don't trust these until I see him holding up the shirt. Yeah, I'm still got 0.001%. I don't trust these.
Your club has announced it. It came up on your Twitter page.
Whose Twitter page did it come up on? Yours. It didn't come up on mine. I didn't see that tweet.
What, you didn't see Manchester United saying they've got an agreement done in principle for Jadon Sancho?
I don't follow Manchester United across no platforms, fam. I ain't got no time for these men. Come on. I can't stand them at this point. I don't follow him on any socials. You acting like you don't know me. Hello, Lewis. My name's Flawless. Nice to meet you. That's why Jan's busting up. She knows me. You know what I'm saying? I ain't paying these man no mind. We've been talking about this Sancho thing for the past 5 shows now. And I've still not seen him in the shirt. I've seen him photoshopped into it. I ain't seen this man in the shirt. I don't believe it, fam. Until you get me, he's holding up the shirt. Then I'm like, all right, we can rest easy in that. Has he had his medical?
Yeah, I think he's
therefore had his medical. See,
personal terms agreed, medical's all done. I'm sure the fee's already been agreed with Dortmund as well. Like, it's all done.
Been agreed. Yes, I'm saying has the medical been done?
I think so.
But if the fee's been agreed and personal terms have been agreed, it's all done.
Yeah, you need a medical though, fam. See how no one's answered that question?
No,
you know I'm saying.
What, do you expect him to flop the medical too?
I'm not saying
has medical been done?
Yeah, hey, let's say that.
Yeah. Let me check.
See, look, we don't even know. And you here, see, we don't even know if the medical's been done. These men have dragged this out for 2 transfer windows and that.
Bro, it's there's no way it's not getting done now if your club's announced it though.
Fabrizio said that he's completed his medical as new United player. Club preparing the real official announcement with new kit. That was 3 days ago.
Okay, and here we are 72 hours later.
Yeah, but
I'm
he's
just waiting for him in the shirt, innit? That's when I get gassed. When I see him holding up the shirt, then I'll get gassed.
it's good,
100%.
man.
Well, you finally bringing out the JD then, if that happens.
100% and that. The JD for J Dunn. Yes, 100%. Yes.
Cool. I'm here for that then. Josh CFC saying just in Sancho signs for Chelsea. Please, God willing, but it ain't happening. He's going to Manchester United anyway. But like we said, Kennington Stewart Downing, if it happens, it is what it is. Babs, what are you telling me, Maggie? How's your week been?
It's been all blessed. No stress of Arsenal. It's chilling, you know what I mean? But yeah, I'm kind of starting to miss. Oh, I say no stress about Arsenal. They lose to Hibernian, so I take that back. But apart from that, it's been pretty.
Oh
it's
yeah,
been
you
pretty
might
nice.
got
It
packed
was
by
nice, you know?
Hibernian, innit?
Hibernation FC's putting us in a pack. Yeah. Apart from that, though, it's been pretty good. See this, right? Life's good, but then also try to do their best to ruin it, man. Right? Oh, listen, man. That was a go on.
No, I was gonna say, man, happy belated birthday, because obviously this is the first time we've been on a stream since.
Thank
your
you very
birthday,
much.
innit? So
You didn't
happy
even let me
birthday.
get to it, but yes, happy
I
birthday,
appreciate it.
Babs.
Happy birthday. Let's go.
Hey, you got a graphic, bro. Get Willian off that graphic, bro. Get Willian off that graphic. Try to ruin it like that, bro.
It's all your legends,
Happy birthday,
bro.
but you-
There's Thierry Henry, there's Aubameyang, there's Mesut Ozil, there's all of your legends, bro.
And Cavoursier.
Yes,
Relax,
Cavoursier,
relax it.
trophies.
Just relax in it. Just relax in it.
As always,
Yeah,
yeah,
I
happy
appreciate
birthday,
it.
mate.
Appreciate the
rest
effort,
of
but listen,
Shameless gang. Smash the birthday likes in the comment section as well. Come on, you already know.
Oh, good.
That's
Oh, goodness
fuck's
gracious
sake.
me.
Love that. But yes, as always, we're here for another episode of Shameless FC. We haven't even spoken about the shitter news from the start of the week, so we will get into that. The Euro 2020 final and football, as I think half of us already expected, isn't coming home. It is already home for us Chelsea fans, but for the international fans out here, it is a bit of a sticky one still. But I wanted to pose the question to everyone anyway, because I thought we might as well start talking about the Euros. And I wanted to talk about how the game went anyway. And Southgate's going into a lot of stick for the way he set up the team for the final, and especially for the penalties as well, which, to be honest, was completely on him. But are we saying he's completely to blame for England losing the final, or are we going to give props to Italy as well? Because for
mostly
me,
to blame,
Italy were
fam.
always the stronger team in the tournament.
Mostly to blame, fam. That's what I'm saying. Me and you've had this discussion. He's mostly to blame. 100%, just attack. You know what I'm saying? You got so many things wrong from the second half of the 45 minutes, the extra time he got wrong, then the penalties he got wrong.
I know, but my thing's always, if England wanted to play more expansive football, you don't hire Southgate or you sack him.
Yeah, and who does that sound like? My club, but that's a whole nother type of situation. But yeah, he's definitely largely to blame. Should the players do better? Yes. But England, I think if they attack, they win that match. I've said this for the longest.
But do you know what it is? England got the dream start, which was a very, very early goal. They got
home.
That's what you want against Italy, because Italy are good defensively. We know that they always have been. Italian teams are good defensively. Mancini's a good, defensive manager in terms of his teams tend to defend quite well. And I think they got the perfect result in the early minutes and then didn't really go for it. And I was looking at one point on the pitch and I was thinking, you've got Raheem Sterling and Harry Kane who are attacking players. Everyone else on the pitch was either a defender, a defensive midfielder, or a defensive-minded player. So Mount, as a number 10, we know that his qualities are mainly in defense. So there wasn't really too many attackers on the pitch. So I think Southgate is to blame for that because he had a lot of time to bring on more attacking players. He chose not to do that. When it went to extra time, again, he chose not to do that. And then it got to penalties. And we know England's record on penalties isn't the best.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I think he is to blame for that. I think the players weren't great. There wasn't too many that had a good game. I thought Jordan Pickford was probably the best player. He saved a few penalties. He was quite good in the game as well. So, yeah, there's that. I thought Phillips was solid in that game as well. But, yeah, it wasn't the best performance from the England players. But I think I think if you swap the managers, England win that. If you put Mancini in charge of England and put Southgate in charge of Italy,
Yeah, definitely.
England bring it home. So that's just my thoughts.
Yeah, I agree with you on that because you have a manager who plays with more incentive and gets more motivation out of the squad. They're going to play with more confidence. Fully agree with you on that. Babs, was this you were creasing about, by the way? Well, Tottenham are interested in signing Rafael Varane and exploring the possibilities of There's no fucking chance in hell that this is happening.
Nah, there's no way he's going to Spurs, man.
Babs, I can't hear you.
He's on more wages than any Spurs player, right? Probably. Easy.
Probably, yeah. And what he would want is probably would top that. Yeah, you're right, Neil. Yeah.
Babs, your mic ain't working, G. Babs, your mic ain't working, bro.
Slav cut his mic, Slav said, I'm tired of it. You know what I'm saying? Slav
But
cut
hang on,
man's mic,
how is this even a debate? This is a club that has an XI of managers that rejected them. An XI, you can make a full 11, right? Of managers that rejected them. How is this even a discussion, bro? They have a whole squad of managers that said no to them. And we're talking about Rafa Varane.
That's a whole squad of managers.
I mean, it does say Tottenham are interested. It doesn't say Tottenham are gonna get.
I'm interested in Kylie Jenner. Doesn't mean it's the same.
That's the thing.
It's the same. You need to put it out there, man. Babs, put that. Go tweet that now.
Goodness
Say, I'm
gracious
interested
me,
in
man.
that.
There's no chance that this one's happened. This is only coming out because Spurs got rejected by Koundé a few days ago, and that's it. Now they need another defender. They found another one on a 1-year contract in Spain.
Oh, they couldn't say no.
But hey, let's not forget.
Yeah, Koundé rejected them.
According to Slav, they're top 4 contenders in that. Let's not forget that.
Oh, raw, yeah, he said that, didn't he?
With chest and that. And it looked at me like I was crazy when I said, what? You know what I'm saying? But here we are in it. Okay. All right. Top 4 contenders.
They're in the top 3.
Spurs. Based off of what? Based off of what? So Nuno's going to come in and I might just transform these men into top 4.
The only way that's happening is if he plays his B team the entire way through the Conference League and just doesn't take the first team on any away days.
Yeah, but even still, they're still not finishing top 4. I don't think that squad's good. You can put the best manager in charge, whoever you think that is. I don't think that team's good enough with that defense.
No.
They literally need a whole new defense. You're talking a right back, a left back, and 2 center backs. They don't just need 2 or 3 2 defenders, like just a fullback. They need a whole new back line.
Then they need to gel as well. That's what a lot of people forget. You can't get 5 new players and expect to go win the league in your first year. It can happen, maybe, but not with every team strengthening, because it's not just Man United strengthening. It's not just going to be Chelsea. It's going to be probably everyone. Sort of.
Especially when you're saying so many players in the same area of the pitch as well. Like, I get if you get an attacking player, maybe a midfield player and a defender, you can merge that. But if you're getting an entire back 4 and they've never played next to each other, there's no chance.
Entire back 4, and then he likes the back 5, so it might be a back 3 with wing backs.
To be fair, though, Aaron's saying Doherty done bits under Nuno, so there's a good chance he can get the best out of him again.
All right, so you got 1. You still need to go get 2 or 3 new centre.
Yeah, still need more players of it.
And they all have to. And we know what Spurs, as Babs eloquently put it, they struggle getting managers. We've seen Koundé reject him. Now it's Varane. Who's next? Who they going to get that's going to come into the Premier League and hit the ground running?
And apparently, after they hired Nuno, a lot of the senior players, like not senior, but players that have been there a while, are like, I want out of this now. I mean, what are they going to bring? Like I think it was Lamela, Alderweireld, a couple of other players that were just like, well, what the hell are we going to do here? Like with this kind of manager, with the shit that's gone on recently, with all this
The
debt.
shame of Eric Lamela saying that after riding bench for 8 years. No way. I thought you were going to tell me like someone like Dele Alli or Ndombele or someone with quality, not a bench warmer, man.
I remember hearing Lamela, and I remember hearing Alderweireld. There was a couple of others, but I don't want to say Ali specifically, but it might have been.
Ali would have made sense if Mourinho was still there. Alderweireld I kind of get, because to be fair, there was a point where he was the best centre-back in the league. He's been a baller for years. So I get that one at the very least, because he's also aging too, could go for a new project. If you're talking about likes of Lamela, though, it's just bench warmers getting pissed off. It's like if Harry Winks wanted to leave or something, it'd be like, all right, then it is what it is.
It's facts. And it's not even like the rest of their team is amazing on top of that. Yes, they have good options in midfield with Højbjerg and Ndombele. You got Dele Alli. Obviously, Kane and Son are Kane and Son, but you know Kane's going to get his customary injury. Then what?
It's like, apparently, they're going for Danny Ings, unless he rejects him too.
Another injury-prone quality striker who's injury-prone also.
Apparently,
Well, if
England.
you start one and you bench the other, there's no way both are getting injured then.
Hey, one in the game, one in training from. You know what I'm saying?
But the thing is, he said he
Hell, so
wanted to leave
Tottenham.
for Europe, Ings. But I genuinely, that's why Slav's having a little bit of go at me. But on the group chat, I was like, when he means Europe, he doesn't mean Conference League.
Yes,
Yeah.
that don't count.
He doesn't mean Conference
Yeah.
League. And he was
It's
like,
like
He wants
"It's
Europe,
you're
but
gonna be
not at
Europe
any
guys."
cost.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
but
like when a player comes over to England and they're like, I want to challenge for trophies. They're not talking the Carabao Cup.
yeah, I want to live
Even
the
though
English
it's an
lifestyle. They
exhibition.
move to somewhere like Hull. You're like,
Oh, maybe they don't know, but hold on.
That's good. That.
Yeah, no, done Holloway once. Absolute Nah, let me not say it. Big up the guys watching from Hull, innit? I don't want
Yeah,
to.
man, I
Big
go to
up
Hull,
Hull
man.
people.
It's
Yeah.
a joke.
celebrity.
People from Hull, it is literally just jokes, innit? Like, don't be offended in that.
I
It's
don't
all
think
right.
anyone from Hull would be offended by that, though.
Nah, they might be in it because it might be like, right, it's a shithole, but it's our shithole. You know what I mean? Don't disrespect it. That might be their look on it. You know what I'm saying? That's how Ryan
Yeah, but
feels
it's
about Anfield.
universally known round
He's
England as a
Isn't that right,
shithole.
Ryan?
Anfield, yeah, I was waiting for that, innit? Yeah, I was just counting down the seconds to, waiting for that little dig, innit? Fucking hell. That's what
See how
Ryan
he
thinks of
excited,
Anfield, yeah.
He's just trying to bring you into conversation, man. You're not been talking for a while. You
You
just
know
thought
how
you'd bring
much- you know
you
how
in.
much jokes I give myself. I am hilarious to me. I'm sorry. Woo-hoo.
Well, nah, maybe.
Alright, as long as you're funny to yourself, man, you gotta be your
That's
own
all that
comedian,
matters,
innit?
yo. That's all that matters. I'm
This is
funny
both
to
from
me
the-
and that.
A guy who supports a club who admit they need their
Here we
stadium redoing.
Yeah,
It's a
we do need
shithole.
it. Yeah, we do need our stadium redo.
Yeah,
That's how I
your
feel about
stadium's
OT.
bad.
All right, Jan, we don't need your extra input. We don't need to go over the top. All right,
You've
okay.
got rats in the kitchens, man.
Hey, listen, you should be eating food at football grounds anyway. If you're eating food at football grounds, something's
I
wrong
ain't
with you.
staying at your ground.
Yeah, I would eat anything anywhere at any football ground. I'm like, nah.
Do you know how overpriced the food is at Stamford
That's what I'm
Bridge?
saying.
Oh yeah, food
No chance.
stadiums.
And at the Etihad, there's an
I've
after
never
over the
eaten
road.
that.
And it's shit.
Man told me
Oh,
$8.50 for
shit
2
food
chicken
normally.
strips and barely any fries.
Really? $8.50.
Wow.
$8.50, you know.
That's going
Man,
to Thailand.
it's
Even
expensive, but I
premiums
don't-
cost a
yeah,
lot
it's
there.
expensive as well, too.
Nah, Chelsea, we take the piss with our food here. And the drink ain't great either. Sing a beer, man. Like, all due respect, sponsors.
Only
and all that
Arsenal
if you're
food
around,
is
but
really expensive.
Mm.
Have I had food? I don't think I've had food at any away day. I don't think I have, apart from Wembley, which
You
is
too busy.
ridiculous, by the way.
You too busy fighting people in the
Hey,
stands.
glassy
That's what that
man.
is, isn't it? Yeah,
Yeah,
you
you-
too busy.
United
Remember
fans
that,
in the home
yeah.
end.
Allow the beer. Just give me the glass.
This is fake news, guys. Fake
It's
news.
not in it. Go watch last week's show, people. In it, psycho down there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no psychopath, honestly. Hooligan. Jesus.
Proper.
You,
way you were
you're
smiling.
a Liverpool fan. You're not in a position.
Yeah, you're not in any position to talk about anything being a Liverpool fan, to be honest. But you know, here we are.
Liverpool fan. You can't say anything. Honestly.
Oh my gosh, man.
I just enjoy. You know why I'm like this with Ryan? Yeah, because if it's me, if it's the other way around, he's always shooting at me. So I just kick him first.
Yeah.
I just get to the beat him to the punch. Literally, I know he's about to say some dumb shit or 4 years with no trophies or some bullshit like when's the last time you won a trophy or some nonsense.
At
I
least you
was
said it
coming up
before
with
we
something
did.
that distracted me, innit?
Yeah, say that again. What was that, Ryan?
I was trying to come up with something, to be honest, but then
What was it?
you took the easy one out of it, innit? 4 years out of trophy. That's too easy nowadays, isn't it?
This way, isn't
Like
it?
next
Yeah.
year it'll be 5 in it, but it's a bit too easy now.
Let's
So,
see if
it's ready for
I'll
2
come up
minutes.
with something else. Innit?
Yeah, for next. All right, cheers for that, Babs. And secondly,
Who's counting?
I
Nah,
don't know.
four.
Ryan-
Four going into
Ryan
five. Going
counting-
into five.
Yeah, but Ryan, it'd be 2 years for you next season, so you're on the same route as us, innit? You know what I'm saying? And that. We both going down together and that.
Now,
We gonna sing together.
we'll win something next season. We'll win
Yeah,
something
sure,
next
innit?
season.
All right, okay.
Here's one flawless. What do you think of the new kit?
Oh,
Looks awful.
It's not nice.
You're gonna be getting Sancho 7 on the back of that.
it looks
No.
so plain,
Even
didn't it?
Even if it was
Just like
fire, I
you've
would have
been
get
it.
Sancho 7. You know
Here's
what
the
I'm
thing,
saying? And that.
Adidas give Arsenal the waviest kit, but they don't give a shit when it comes to you, man.
They don't
It's
innit?
got
They-
blue in it. and I'm
Listen,
not- man, I'm not-
Give a shit when
listen.
it comes to United.
Yeah, no, I won't even sugarcoat it. You lot get great kits. It's a shame you lot
Yeah, we
play
do. Yeah,
terribly
we
in
do.
them because they would be iconic if you did.
We've
anything
gone
in
from
them.
a
They're great
football club
kits.
to a football store now, innit? That's what we are. Just for the
You
vibes.
become a brand.
Yeah, 'cause
Exactly,
even
we're a
your
brand,
training
innit?
kits are nice, though.
Soon
Even
it'll become
Arsenal training kits-
Gucci, You got LV, you got Arsenal as a brand. Yeah, come on. That's where we're going, isn't it?
Oh God, help us, bro.
I'm just speaking facts at this moment. That's what we are, isn't it?
Yeah.
We're just good shirts.
I
and vibes.
can't even say shit because
kits
you know how
are
much
nice
I want Adidas back. I've wanted Adidas back for years.
I can't
man.
think of a single bad Arsenal kit they've made. I seriously can't. Every kit's been good to a certain extent.
Arsenal
And
are
they're all
wavy
clean.
with their kits.
And how many
normally.
bad Arsenal
Yeah,
teams have we
Adidas
seen in them,
always-
but we knew.
Adidas always used to make the nicest kits for us. Like, I'm the same
They've
way
stopped
with you.
trying on
Like,
Man United. They've just stopped trying on Man United.
This year
Seriously.
is awful, man.
Even last year's
it
kit
was
wasn't that
hot.
nice.
The only one that's decent is that is the blue and white thing. I've seen that. That looks half decent. I do like that.
This
I want to
season?
avoid it anyway. Yeah, this season coming. Yeah. There's a blue
blue and
one.
white.
Yeah, it's the third kit. I think it's the third kit anyway. This for this season.
Look,
The
Haven't
rumored
even
one is-
seen the
I think it's
leaks.
blue and white. Yeah, it looks nice still. It's blue and white. And I'm gonna like them colours anyway. Cause I like.
You're
them.
going to be getting it. Put 60 quid towards the Varane fund.
Absolutely not. You know what I'm saying? I'm not buying no United.
Come on, man. The Glaziers are actually doing bits for you, man, this year.
It's about frigging time. It's like
Glaciers.
15 years too late. You know what I'm saying? And that. They've
Better
been
late
waiting
than
for
never,
5.
innit? Like, look
No,
at
man.
Davs and the Cronkies.
At
Like,
least they're coming
better
through,
than never.
innit?
Yeah, they can
Good
do this
on
and
them.
then fuck off. That's what they can do. You know what I'm saying? Sign the players and then leave. That's what I'd like. Yeah, I mean that's the best league.
Wallace is not having the Glazers, bloody
Nah,
hell.
man,
Man said,
what
man
if
said,
they
give me your lunch money and keep it moving.
Yes, 100%. You know what I'm saying? Just jog on. I'm saying I'm tired of these, man. I said this at the start before the summer. Even if we have a fantastic summer, it still glazes out. You man don't get like a blight for the past 16, 17 years or however long it's been of taking liberties. You man been taking liberties like it's gone past it. It's not even. It's like someone owing you money for 16 years. It's not even about the money anymore.
I kind of
Keep
like
them
what
on.
they've been doing, to be fair.
Yeah, you would, innit? You know what I'm saying? I like your FSG. They're not too shabby, to be honest. You know what I'm saying?
Do you know what I'm
At
gonna
least
say,
they've won
right?
the Champions League and Premier
I'm gonna be like
Against
Graham
Spurs, they
Souness
don't
with
count.
Sky Sports. I'm gonna act like Graham Souness for a second, right? I know they haven't given you money and you spend the money you make, right? But you've still spent enough money to be closer to Man City than you
100%.
actually. I know you finished second, but obviously in terms of points wise, I mean, I don't think you've challenged for a title since Fergie's left. Like, come
No, we
close
haven't.
enough.
And the issue
So-
isn't the spend. The issue isn't the spending of the money. The issue is
It's
how
it's the people that are spending it, exactly.
Yeah, that's
So
the problem.
even if you get new owners, there's no guarantee they employ the right people. Like
Yeah,
that
there
doesn't
isn't
just
it.
change overnight.
It can't be any
And-
worse. We just gotta go
Yeah,
again.
it can't get any worse. But you know, I think their job is not to give you money. It's like to employ the right people, and that's where they failed as well. But you've spent enough
I
money.
mean,
to
they have
be
appointed a
come
good
on.
manager now, but like, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's
Yeah,
your
he's a
man,
great
innit?
manager. He's a
Yeah,
great
that's your
manager.
man,
But,
innit?
They've
but
appointed
think
a
about it, man.
now, innit? But, like,
Look at the money Man United has spent, right? We're talking 75 on Lukaku, 90 on Pogba, now 70 on Sancho as well, 60 on Wan-Bissaka or 50 as well, 30 on Luke Shaw, 30 on David De Gea, 50 on Martial. Look at the money they're spending, and apparently Man City and Chelsea are ruining football. It's not. It doesn't equate the same. You get me? Like it just kind of gets pushed
Yeah.
under the carpet. Oh yeah, it's fine. We'll just spend that money.
Yeah, I think with
Dunno, man.
I don't even pay attention to that whole ruining football. Spend the money you need to do to be successful, because we all know to have sustained success, you need to spend money, and that's not a shot at Manchester City or Chelsea. These two clubs have continued to spend money, and that's why they won the most trophies in the past 10 to 15 years. Look at Liverpool; they didn't spend no money, open and shut case. You know what I'm saying? And that their winning trophies is over now. You know what I'm saying? It was over that the pandemic. They didn't spend. That's not even bad. No. What did they win last year? They won the Champions League and the Premier League, and that's all
nah,
she
you
got.
have got a point.
Yeah, you man don't-
It's open and shut
They're not
case,
spending-
Johnson. Word to Dave
Money,
Chappelle.
man.
Like that's what it was. It's done. Yeah, let me say their time at the top is over.
Big up
Because they don't
CID
spend money.
Shadow saying Arsenal 0203 away kit was an eyesore. Don't even remember that kit, Babs. That's more for you than it is for me. Fatter's also saying, big up yourself, my G,
Big
of course.
team up,
Hope you're
man.
feeling better too. Saying United with Team Viewer, they defo can control VAR. Bro, they've been controlling VAR. Every year we play them, there's one penalty.
have you seen the video, the picture of was it Van der Beek in it, and it's like they put his name at the front of his shirt. I thought it was quite funny.
Yeah.
I felt, if it was another club, I would have laughed, but I felt for him because it's mine. Innit? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was like, oh, they got you there. It
And
is a
what's
goodie.
even happening with Van der Beek? Are they going to try integrate him into the team more next season? Because I heard the plans for Ole next season is to play more of an attacking 4-3-3, and he's getting rid of McFred. And I know that's good news for you.
Again, I believe it when I see it. I don't trust these
I
men. I keep
think-
telling you the same
Did
thing.
you
I
hear the
do
same
not
thing
trust these men.
last year, though?
No, but I don't pay attention to anything these men say. show me by actions. Show me by doing. I don't want to hear you talk. Show me by actions. Because if he, you know what will happen? He won't play McFred. We'll get packed by someone like we did against Spurs, and then revert back to type. That's what happened last season. This is why we haven't gone for it in any Big Six game since the Spurs game. We've not attempted to win against you lot. City are the same. Arsenal are the same. Everybody. All our top 6 rivals, we never go for it. Was he scared of that happening again? We always revert back to McFred. Look at the final. We're chasing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you lot used to play shocking football regardless of the team.
Yeah.
Though.
Play
Like,
shocking
all the
football.
watch-alongs we did last season, and we weren't even talking about the fucking match.
Yeah, we still play shocking football now. That's why I believe it when I see it.
Yeah, but I mean,
think
now
Van
you
de
lot are
Beek
getting Sancho.
replaces Fred. I think Van de Beek replaces Fred,
I'd
just
love
not
to
the
see
actual Fred. He will replace Fred, the mascot.
Hilarious. And didn't you lot furlough? Wait, didn't you lot furlough your mascot? You know what I'm saying? How you lot furlough?
We didn't furlough anyone, bro. Get the right details in. We just gave him a little holiday, innit? We sent him to Marbella. He enjoyed himself, got a little tan, came back, nice, fresh, man. He's back.
He went to Benidorm, fam. That's where he went. Yo, cheap.
That's the only time Van de Beek's getting close to the pitch, mate. Turning into the mascot, Fred the Red. That's the only Fred he's replacing.
You'd kill
But
Fred
even
Van de
there,
Beek in the team.
you spent £40 million on a midfielder who just sits on the bench. Man United spend money, man.
It's not a question of spending money.
You just get away with this shit. How can you go 5 years? 5 years. 5 years, by the way. Yeah, 5 years. 5 years without a trophy and spend that much money. 5 big
because
years.
of the people in charge, fam. Why do you think our fan base is up?
But you get away with it. Your fan your club gets away with it. They just Man United don't spend money. Think about it, right? You've signed Sancho, you might sign Varane, you might sign Camavinga. You sign these 3 players, right? Some of your fans are still going to say Glazers out, but a majority of fans will just go quiet. They won't tweet anymore. They won't protest because they care about transfers. That's why with the Cronkies as well, as much as fans want them out, if fans get signings, our fans do the same. They're flip-flops, and that's what they are. So, I don't know, man. With Man United, it's a strange one still.
You're talking about it. So you're talking there about it. We knew this though beforehand with the fans. We already knew, like, that's not a shock to me. I knew this about the fans. That's why the Glazers probably won't go anywhere. Did the protests help? Yes, I think that's why they're spending money now. When people start breaking into your stadium and into your ground, and not even breaking, they got let in. I was there. So, and I wasn't on the pitch, disclaimer, people. But yeah, like, they got let into the ground. Everyone's fed up. So that's what I
hear that though, right? Money. But you said they're spending. They were spending before as well. So
but spending correctly this time. Spending correctly this time.
How do you know that? You don't know that. Yeah,
no. When I say spending correctly, no, but I'm talking about it's on paper. That's what we need. This is the first time we've gone into a window and we're getting players that we need in set positions.
Everyone maybe that could be less. That could be less the owners, but more they've just employed someone now, haven't they? Like they've employed like a director. Yeah, that is.
They promoted from within.
They've employed someone though, haven't they? Yeah, exactly. So they've got someone there designated now, hasn't they? But I mean, your chances are obvious. I mean, it's not like Varane's a hard transfer in terms of it's Varane. Of course, you're going to sign him. And it's Sancho. Of course, you're going to sign him. Yeah. You haven't scouted anyone, exactly. You haven't actually found someone. That's where I respect Liverpool a lot. When they got Salah and Mane, they were like not unknown gems, but players that weren't rated like superstars became superstars.
Yeah.
So yeah, man.
Hey, you're spawn.
Big as well. Come on, G. These spammers are catching me slipping bad. All of these photos are horrendous.
Legit, I'm trying, man. I'm trying to do
They're
this.
horrendous, man.
They're out here. You know what you gotta do, fam? Put it on slow mode in that. You know what I'm saying?
So I'm not even worried about it. Mods are on that anyway. Just the photos they got on me. It's horrendous. The worst photos going. But it is what it is. I don't care too much about the spammers. Big up Myron as well. Speaking of signings, ask Babs if he likes dogs as much as Tavares does. Yeah, talk to me about Tavares and your man fucking making out with dogs and that. So Myron wanted me to chat to you about this anyway. You ain't seen Tavares fucking making out with his dog?
No.
I don't want to see that.
No? Type in Tavares dog on Google.
Yeah, you don't want to see it.
I don't know if I want to see that.
You don't want to see
it.
I don't know if I want to basically, right? The man is lip-syncing his dog. He's legitimately lip-syncing his dog. Tongue to tongue. He's giving his dog a French kiss. So if you want to see it, at your own risk, you were warned. Right? My thoughts on the player himself.
Yeah, we won't be posting up on it unless someone drops a super cut.
He's a backup dancer, bro. I don't care, man. He's just going to be backing up Kieran Tierney. He's £7 million, 21 years of age. Couldn't give a damn.
Aaron saying he had to lose his head when Sancho missed his goal. Is he talking about the vlog?
I think so. I was pissed off, man. Obviously, I was pissed off, man. You mad? I didn't.
I'm
well,
not
not at
even
Sancho.
holding
Not at
that
Sancho,
against
though.
you,
No,
innit?
no, not at Sancho. Like I just start swearing in it, but not at Sancho. Just like, oh, how we've
I've
missed,
seen
how
you
we
on
missed it
Arsenal
again.
watch-alongs, fam. Man knows, innit? I know. I've seen it. Hilarious.
And
Keep
I
it
was a
coming.
bit. I was a bit tipsy as well. I had a bit too many beers before the game. They were listen, 3 beers. I ain't gonna say no to that, am I? Even though I'm not a fan of beers.
You was on the Stellars, fam, yeah? You was on the Stellars. Let's go, bam.
So basically, because I was
The
a
best.
troops, because I was
Yeah, the best.
when I was
yeah.
because I was a troops. Every time I'd go to the front of the line, right, there's always someone next to troops. Oh, troops, I'll buy you a drink. I'll buy him as well. I was like, okay, yeah, just keep them coming. But yeah, man, it was a surreal experience, just not the right experience.
Everyone in the comment section is just coming back from looking at the video, and they're all disgusted as well. I can't.
Why
How
did you
many of
guys
you
go
guys
watch?
actually went to go see it?
Why did you watch?
I didn't even look at the video. I just saw a
You
photo.
lot are
and I
sick
was
in the
like,
head.
yeah, I'm good.
How can I
Nah,
tell you
more
a video of a man lip sync a dog and you man go search that? You lot are sick. Why would you do that? I literally
Government
told
got
you
you-
it's a man
your
giving a
IPs
dog
and
a
that,
French
the
kiss,
comment.
and you went and searched that. Why would you search that?
Let me not even judge. I pulled it up on the last stream yesterday, so I won't even say too much. It is what it is. Alright, seeing as we are stuck on Arsenal players, though, let's talk about a potential future Arsenal player. Tammy Abraham. Arsenal
Or Mason
are
Mount.
back
Yeah, I take
in-
Mason Mount. Oh, I love Mason Mount, Arsenal.
You ain't
Yeah,
touching
Mason Mount would be
Money
great.
Mace.
Yo, Money
You ain't
Mace,
touching-
Money Mace, you want to join the vibes, join the kit, but we'll give you a free kit, man. We'll give you nice numbers. Number 10's available, right? Money Mace
You
can come
you
over
come
anytime.
anywhere near Mason Mount, I'll set Johnny on you, and trust me, you don't want that, bro.
Bro, we'll
But-
take Johnny as well. We'll take a double transfer.
Oh
A
my
double
days.
swoop from Chelsea.
I went back
Bring the
and watched
minerals
that.
over. Oh,
Oh,
goodness
don't.
me. Why would you do that?
Do
Why
what?
you guys... I think, did you go back and watch the video?
No. Oh, Neil, did you watch the video? Are you talking about
No.
the past on the streams?
about
I
when
was
we
I
done
was
it.
just talking. I was talking about Johnny, and his
Oh,
Mason
I
Mount
was gonna say.
rhetoric.
Oh.
There's
Taking
not
the
the video.
minerals at Arsenal.
Didn't he say he's
I've seen the comments and I was like, oh my
You,
days,
you
it's
ain't
still
got the
going.
minerals, bro. You got Tammy Abraham instead. The only thing I'll say is I heard you man were talking about fucking 10 million and Willian in a deal. Brother, we are not taking this guy back.
No. We
He's
didn't say
not
that.
coming
We didn't say
back.
that. We didn't say- we just said Willian. And Arsenal get £10 million.
And Arsenal,
Yeah, that's what we said, isn't it?
you are your fucking head. No
No.
chance, man.
No, wait,
No
think
chance,
about
man.
it. Think
You're
about it.
smoking
We're offering you in
astroturf if
return
think you're taking Willian back
a
at this
Chelsea
club.
Player of the Year. It was a Chelsea Player of the Year. Let's not forget that. A Premier League winning, Brazilian international, Copa America winning as well, right? And what you giving us to Tammy Abraham? Like, what is he? Championship winner.
Wait, was
He won
Willian in the
Champions
squad?
League.
I respect Tammy Abraham. He has Champions League winning pedigree, and that's what you lot need. Don't you remember Willian
Yeah, fair
saying
enough,
he'll
fair
win
enough,
you the
fair enough.
Champions League
But
in 3
Willian's
years.
got a lot
Tammy
more
will
in it.
win you in 3 years.
Yeah, but Willian's got a lot more in it. So I'm just saying in it. Was he actually your Player of the Year for one season?
What else
He was,
Willian
right?
got? What?
Was he
Oh,
once your Player of the Year?
Yeah.
15, 16. He was a Player of the Year. Jesus,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, but
lot are something else.
please take into account we finished 10th that year. So it's like the bar was genuinely in hell that season.
Yeah.
I don't think there was anyone else. Actually, no, to be honest, I would have given it to Diego Costa, but it is what it is. He got it because he scored a bunch of free kicks at the start of the season. But Tammy Abraham potentially being brought in to bolster your attacking strength. What's your thoughts on Tammy Abraham potentially being your new number 9 for the season?
It's just not gonna happen. Just not gonna happen. So I'm not
Really?
really bothered about it.
I think depending on the price tag, I think you guys could be in for him.
I'm not saying Tammy's a bad player. I'm not gonna come out and say he's awful, he's this, he's that. He's a good striker, but he's just a faster version of Giroud, if anything. I mean, that's not a bad thing. Giroud's a good player,
I
but
was going to say, isn't that what you want?
Nah, Drew's better than him, to be
yeah,
fair.
no,
Giroud's
obviously
miles better than-
Giroud's no,
miles
but in
better.
terms of like
Giroud
I'm
is
saying,
Tammy Abraham.
lanky striker, 6'4". Tammy's
miles better.
Oh, in
he's
terms
got
of
more
style.
pace, but he's got less tech.
Nah.
He's got less tech than Giroud.
Nah,
Yeah,
it's-
yeah.
Normally, I'm
No,
with you
okay.
on most stuff, Babs, but that, nah.
Tammy's just more of a
Hi-
poacher. Like
6'4"
learned a
tax.
lot from he's learned a lot from Giroud in the last 2 seasons.
Giraffe
He
tax.
mimics a lot of his runs and his hold-up play, but he's
I
still
thought-
nowhere near his level. Not
When
yet.
you said mimicked, I thought you meant being on the bench, but we move. Is what it is.
No.
Yeah, and that as well. And that
Fair
as well.
enough.
Like, Giroud at Chelsea was never the number one striker. He was always a backup, right? He never was your number one. Maybe for a period here and there, but off the most,
Yeah,
he was your
never
backup striker.
outright.
And
But
that's what
it's like
Tammy would
Giroud
be.
would always fight his way into becoming our number 1 by the end of the season.
He's a great utility player. His best time at Arsenal, most appreciated time, was when he was coming off the bench and just getting goals because he's so good at that. But from starting to get 25 goals a season, Giroud's not a striker, and neither is Tammy Abraham. We don't know. He might be, but as of right now, he isn't.
Is
No,
If
but
I'm right in
that's
saying,
the
was
thing,
he
it
your
seems
top?
like more of a project for you guys, and you guys are on the rebuild, so you'd want a younger striker like Tammy. And I'm not saying this. I'm saying this because I don't even want him to go to you guys. I think he'd do bits for you in the space of a few
He's an Arsenal
seasons.
fan, isn't it? He's an Arsenal
Yep,
fan.
Yeah,
he's
I
that
think-
as well.
Well,
He
not in
supports
Kenya.
Arsenal too.
I mean,
Yeah,
he's
wait,
highly rated as well.
Yeah, because you got Nketiah,
Yeah, the price
you got
tag is 40 million
Aubameyang,
pounds.
you got for who? Tammy Abraham, 40 mil.
Yeah, already.
40 mil for Tammy, yeah.
English tax.
Oh,
English
no.
tax.
That is ridiculous.
We need Tammy to.
Man, he is a
Chelsea always do
European
bits.
champion and our
Shut
top
up,
goal
man.
scorer in all
Nah,
competitions in the
what, with
season where
8
we won
goals?
the Champions League.
with 8 goals.
He had 16,
yeah?
didn't he? He had more than that. He had like.
In all competitions.
How many?
Yeah, how many-
He's been our top goal scorer the last 3 seasons.
Alright,
There
how
you
many
go,
of those
man.
goals were in the Premier League?
Last season, I think, was about 15.
That's not
This
scored
season, it was
50
about
this season.
6. But that was, I think that's our joint highest top goal scorer in the league
40
that
million
season
for
anyway.
Tammy, and does Abraham not want to go somewhere and be number one? He's not going to be number one at Arsenal.
He can fight for it. I mean, Lacazette's got 1 year left on his deal. And
Look,
Nketiah's
look,
got 1 year left on his deal.
Let's add some
Aubameyang
context.
He played on the left.
I like Tammy
If we-
Abraham. I just don't think he's like where Arsenal are trying to go, and he's not worth 40 million.
You lot have inquired about him as well.
Yeah, there you go, and it tells you all you need to
You know
know.
what? Like, wasn't Andre Silva
Really?
not that much?
Look at
Like,
this
I
guy.
Yeah,
find
like
him
Leicester.
less than
Go on, Jan.
40. I'm sure he's about 40. But I've got to go, by the way. I just came back to just.
Oh, yeah. Take
Just
care,
waiting your
Jan.
goodbyes and
Check out
you
Jan
waiting your
on
goodbyes,
Twitter.
isn't it? Hella
Smash
ego
the
in
like
that.
and
You know what I'm
subscribe.
saying? I just come back to say
Nah.
bye.
Came back to make sure.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
knew we was leaving. She just wanted a goodbyes. Hella ego in that. You know what I'm saying?
No,
Alright,
it's
see you
not
later,
that.
Jan.
Should have come back.
That
Did
is
this.
it,
Yeah.
Did-
Yeah. Just
See you guys later, yeah.
bye.
Take care,
Yeah.
Jan. Safe for
In a bit,
jumping on.
yeah.
But yeah, literally, I think everyone's club here except for Ryan's has inquired about Tammy. Leicester's been interested, Arsenal, Manchester United, West Ham, Aston Villa.
I don't know why we are looking at him. If that is the case, don't get it.
Tammy Abraham, right? Has,
United made the least
has-
sense, let's be real, out of all of
Tammy
them. but
Abraham
here
has
we
the
are.
has the physical fundamentals and talent to be a complete striker. Like he has the fundamentals already. The hard part, the part that he's gifted, the height, the power, the pace, he's got it. The rest is just coaching. If you could coach Abraham to finish and make the right runs, he could be very. Look, I'm not saying he's on Lukaku's level. He's not on that level. But you see how Lukaku's been coached
see
into this
what you
by
mean.
Conte.
Yeah.
Like, you know, he has the physical aspects, but now he's a techie player as well to an extent. With Tammy, you could do the same. But I think with Arsenal is, we'd only sign him if we sold Lacazette, and he'd be a Lacazette replacement. So a younger striker coming in, English player, holds value in the market. So if he doesn't work out, you can always sell him on to like an Aston Villa or something like that. You know, clubs that will sign English strikers, he would always be available. And he's still, what, 23? Is he?
23, yeah, around 23 years old, yeah.
Yeah.
And everyone gets
So-
that because, like, physically he's awful in the air and shit like that. But that's going to come with time. He's going to bulk up more and he's going to become stronger. That comes with just being a striker. Like, Drogba was the exact same thing. So I'm not. That's why I'm saying I don't want people to be gassed about Tammy going to Arsenal because the level
He's
he's,
not a
at
bum.
now.
He's
It really
not a
doesn't
bum.
mean shit.
That's you know, nowadays football is either you're a bum or you're world class. Like there's an in between, and that's what he is. He's all right.
Yeah.
He's got good things and bad things, but if he's been a top goal scorer in your Champions League winning season, so yeah, obviously he's not gonna be cheap. He's gonna be expensive. He came through the academy as well, so that's English as well. Maybe you know what he needs to. Is he Nigerian descent? Where's he from? Like where's his
I
family?
think so.
I think it's Nigeria, yeah.
Yeah,
he
I
needs to
think
transfer
so.
to Nigeria, and he will drop like £10 million because the
Oh,
English
what,
tax
so you
will
can
go.
lose another player to the African Cup of Nations in a few months.
Yeah, that's a sticky one still. But even regardless, that's why English players are so expensive. If Ben White was from Africa or America or Europe, he'd probably be worth half his value right now. Right? He's a good defender, but he's not £50 million worth. And that's with Tammy Abraham as well. He's a good striker, just not worth £40 million. Would I take him at Arsenal? He's not my number one choice, but it is what it is.
Big up Nasako saying it's time to change one Arsenal player's life. I'm not sure what you mean by that. If you mean transferring them, probably be Saka, I'll be real. But yeah, big up yourself anyway. And of course, Go AM's here because we're talking about Tammy Abraham. Big up yourself, IG, saying Tappy to Arsenal equals pissing on someone who's on fire. Always comes with the best super chats. Big up yourself, my guy. Tammy, of course, always love you, but we're gonna read out the super chats. Here's what it is. What else are we gonna say? Yeah, seeing as we are also on Arsenal, I do want to ask thoughts on the loss to Hibernation FC. What was your thoughts on the
Yeah.
performance that game?
Do you know what it is, right? The Arsenal fan base is the most toxic I have ever seen since
You should see Chelsea,
Villa.
bro.
No, I'll be real, right? Like normally with Arsenal fans, we have a season where up, down, up, down, up, down, and then it ends on a little high or maybe an FA Cup or like a little bit of a low, but always kind of ends all right? And our fans then start summer window, will get transferred, transfers, we're getting excited, and then, you know, a bit of sometimes fans are arguing, oh, this guy's not signed it, and then we sign the players, fans get excited, and Arsenal do the same and repeat. This year, our fans have not let go of it. They're still like, oh, we're done. This is not good. Arteta needs to go. Vicar needs to go. So we've lost a preseason game, which is basically for fitness, regardless of what it is. It's a preseason game. We battered the team here. They scored an offside goal, and we missed a penalty where the keeper was like a yard off his line. But regardless, fair play to them. We lost the game. But Arteta was trending after the game. People in spaces. Mikel needs to go. We need to protest. Fair enough, I get that you're angry, but it's a preseason game. You can't be that angry after a preseason game. It's embarrassing, don't get it twisted, but it's still preseason.
But isn't that why they're angry then? Because it is an embarrassing result.
Yeah, but as I said,
It
look
is
at the actual
pre-season.
game itself. The game
Yeah,
itself, bro.
yeah, I get what you mean.
I've seen Arsenal beat Bayern Munich 3-4 times in preseason the last 3 years. I've seen us beat Real Madrid. It doesn't mean anything.
It's preseason.
You know, so
yeah.
it's for fitness. The whole point is you get and look at the goals they scored. I don't know if you watched the game, right? The first goal they scored, we kicked it to
Watched
them.
it a
The
couple
keeper
times.
missed the ball. Sorry?
I watched the game. I watched the game a couple times, but yeah,
a couple times, yeah. But the keeper missed the ball for the first one. That's just a mistake from a kid. Is what it is. I'm not going to batter him too much. He's like 18. And the second goal was an offside header. Like completely offside. Obviously, I'm not trying to say get VAR out, but it was offside. We missed the penalty. We missed like 5 or 6 like tap-ins, and yeah, overall, it was one of those games that was just banter. It was funny for Twitter. Fair enough. We move, but some of our fans have reacted to that loss in just as if we've lost the Champions League final. Like, I don't get it.
It's because they're looking at your other pre-season fixtures, and if you're losing to Burnley, they don't look great for the rest of them.
Fair enough, man.
You'll probably beat us the way our recent record's gone. So
No, exactly. See, if Arsenal beat Chelsea in pre-season, are the same fans that were so angry off their Burnley's loss, so they're going to be celebrating like we won the Champions League.
Because there are people
Probably.
who don't like Arteta. No, because there are people who don't like Arteta, and I get what you're saying there. Because people don't like the Arsenal. A lot of Arsenal fans don't like him. They're waiting for any excuse to criticize him. I'm not saying what you're saying is right. There shouldn't really be uproar. Arteta out should not be trending because you lost a pre-season game. That is wild. That is wild.
That is pretty wild.
Leicester lost all of their games. I think all the games but one that we drew. We didn't win a single preseason game. Went on to win the league. It really doesn't mean anything.
Yeah. It's a fitness thing. Obviously, you don't want to get battered, but at the end of the day, it's all about that opening Premier League game and what you do there. Your Arteta out should not be trending because you lost the preseason game.
Yeah, they should not for that anyway. For different reasons, then really.
People have
not
reasons.
Losing the preseason game.
Yeah, exactly. People have reasons, and rightly so. But how are man so angry all the time? Like, how do you do it?
I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be real. If I supported Arsenal for 15 years, I'd be angry.
No, I hear that. Like, we're awful. We're I get it. But when the season starts, how are you ruining your summer because of Arsenal? It's nice and sunny. It's hot. Go outside. Go on a walk. Get off your phone. Why are you wasting? Where's this energy of yours on Arsenal in pre-season against Hibernian Hibernation FC? Like, I don't get it. I never will get that. I get fans that are angry because of Arsenal, and rightly so. But don't let them ruin your summer. Enjoy your summer. The whole point is no games or no actual games that matter. You can enjoy yourself with your family, go on holiday, whatever. And then when the season starts again, that's when you can stress. It is what it is. But I don't get how people hold all this anger inside them. Like, I don't know, man. I can't say what I
get. You got to be numb to it right now as an Arsenal fan. Like, surely this can't shock you anymore. I'm a bit like that.
And also,
United,
I hear fans that fans that are they're realistic and they're really not negative, but they realize the truth and this isn't that, right? I'm the opposite. I'm always a guy that wants to be optimistic, that wants to be positive, because that's what's got me so far in my own life, my own personal life. So that's why I kind of keep that for my club as well. Am I right? Probably not. But why can't I believe? Why can't I be optimistic? Or why can't I, find positives out of something? Because there's no point of, my perspective is, why am I going to look into negatives? It's just going to bring negative energy towards me again. Why am I looking to be depressed? Why am I looking to be angry? It just doesn't work like that, for me at least.
Well, I get what you're saying. You just have to look at it in terms of just look at it in a balanced view and know what the negatives are at Arsenal and know what the positives are. I'm like that with United. Like, I'm fully aware where the negatives are and where the positives. Like, positives is we have a good team. We have some very, very good attacking players. The negatives is pretty much everything else. This is why you never see me ranting and raving. How many watch-alongs have I been on with Ryan and Lewis and we playing bad? And even afterwards,
I've
when you
never
ever catch
seen
me,
you rant or anything.
when
no.
do I be like, oh my God, I can't believe, because I know
Yeah,
what to
trust
expect.
me, I'll come in trolling, taking the piss, and this guy will still be smiling through it.
Yeah,
I'm
this
just
guy's
like,
still
yo.
be calm. Yeah.
Because I know what it is. Whereas if I had higher expectations, it might bother me. But I know what this manager, even the Europa League final, which is the worst. I ain't seen this. He made all them mistakes during the season. It's just that all eyes was on that final, and the whole of Europe got to see it. That's the only difference. That's no different to what's happened before. We've been playing that way. He's not been making subs. He's been playing players in the wrong position. Like, all of these things have been happening throughout the entire season. But it's just like I said, everybody's seen it on the European stage because it was a final. There was no other games that day. Everybody rise. It's been like this the whole season. Yes, this is what it's like under this guy. So this is why I'm very skeptical about anything good happening during this season, because I know what this manager's like. But we'll see.
I get the skepticism. I get it completely. And likewise with Arsenal. But for myself, I just go to myself, why are you... People are always on edge. They're ready to just fire off. Why... Your depression is not going to actually affect the club. With all due respect, it actually isn't. The amount you stress is down to you, but then it's not like it's gonna the Arsenal owner's gonna go, well, my man's stressing, I better sign someone. It's not gonna work like that. Whatever they do it's down to them. Like, we can't change that. As fans, we're just here to give our opinions. Even that, we're not actually meant to give our opinions. We just give it now. But before, it's just watch the game, support the team. If you win, you win. If you lose, you lose. It is what it is. We as fans, we could affect the club in certain ways, but most of the time, it's down to the club itself. If Arsenal win the league, it's not because of the fans. It's mainly because of the players or the manager or whoever. If Arsenal lose, again, it's down to the players. So we as fans, I don't get why we stress so much. Let them do what they do. We can't change anything to an extent. We can't run up to their headquarters and, get all their phones and start messaging. We can't do that. So why stress so much? Why hold all this stress in? It's not going to help you in your own life, is it? Like, it just ruins your own mood.
It's a mental health thing, man. Honestly, that's what it is.
Bro, it ruins it. It ruins mental health as well.
But it is a mental health thing in the beginning where it's coming from. It's a beyond football thing.
It is,
but isn't football meant to be the escape as well? That's why your escape is Arsenal.
I hear that.
Your escape is, and that's why I be on streams. I know how bad my team is. This is why I be cracking jokes constantly. I'm an asshole anyway, yes, but I know what it's like. I'd love to come on here and be talking about United and what we're doing, but I don't particularly like what's going on, the way we play the manager. All right, let me just banter around about Liverpool then. Why not, innit? You know what I'm saying? It takes eyes of us. You know what I'm saying?
No, but that's the thing, right? You said it's an escape. An escape means you go into something with no pressure, right? You're just there. There's nothing that actually can affect you. But now, because of football now and football Twitter and social media, it is pressure now. So at work you're pressurized. Then at Arsenal or your team you're pressurized. Where is your escape now? How can you go and zone out somewhere? And that's what football's meant to be about. It's just you go there. And as I said, if it works out, it works out. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But there's no stress. It doesn't affect your life, does it? In terms of actually affect your life. Yeah, it hurts your mood. It might affect your emotions. But overall, it doesn't actually hurt you financially or physically. You get me? There's no stress. There's no pressure.
You're not going to lose your mortgage or something.
Yeah, exactly. It's exactly that. And people make out like they are. And I don't get that. I personally don't get that. But as I said, different perspectives, different ways of looking at life. And I've got a different way to other people. But yeah, that's just my opinion on it.
No, I agree with you. You know what I'm saying? And it should be your escape. I do that. People take this way too serious. Like when I see people beefing, especially their own fans, and this ain't in YouTube, I mean in general, because they have a different footballing opinion. I look at you very strange. Footballing opinion, nothing personal. Because I think the manager's good and you think he's bad. Now you want to scrap me over it. Like, it's not that deep.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? That
Baku Europa League final, someone tried to beef my mate because he had a Jorginho shirt on. And this was a Chelsea pub. This was a Chelsea pub,
That's it right there. You know what I'm saying? Why does that bother you so much to the point where you want to scrap somebody because they have a
we do shit all the time because we vlog.
Yes.
All of us probably get shit because we vlog. Every single 100%. One.
Like I've had someone tweet me and blame me for United's defeats and draws. Like it was my fault. And I said, hold up, wait. You blaming me for the draw? Yeah. And he was like, "Yeah, it's your fault. Why? Did I pick the team? Was I on the pitch? What did I miss? That he blamed me."
If that's the case, you deserve the wages, like 100K a week,
Yeah, Crofty, bro, you can already tell the sort of guy that was beefing him over it. I don't even need to describe him. Bold, Stella, all of them, man. Oh, you already know, the bolding alcoholics. Big up Miss Melina saying Chelsea played a false nine, just they don't have to play Tammy Abraham, and now we're linked with him. Raw. Yeah, it is what it is. The Chelsea dumping ground and everything like that. But here we are, innit? At the very least, you're not signing someone in their mid-30s. So, small positives, I guess. But that's why I don't want him to go to you guys, because he'll get better. I can take the piss all I want. If Tammy goes to you guys, he's banging goals against us, as a bare minimum. And I know he's scoring goals against the rest of the league, too. You give him 2-3 years, he is going to be one of the best strikers in the league. The only reason why he hasn't realised that yet is because he isn't our starting striker. We haven't given him enough game time.
You reckon he'd be one of the best in the league?
Give him 2-3 years, definitely.
With the right
Like,
training.
people take the piss of him right now, but it's only because he took the number 9 and he took being our starting striker way too early, but he was forced into that position because of the transfer ban.
Yeah.
And even then, he got 15 goals in his first season. Like, fair enough, innit?
To me, he's a good. If a top club or a club who's looking to reach the top, I think he's for Arsenal, for instance, he's a good number 2 option. As the number 1,
he's a good backup. Yeah.
If he was number 1
like
for a
team,
team,
a better backup than Origi, innit? Like,
yes, prime example.
Yeah, but that would be the problem as well, that he would be used as a backup. You put him as a team that would start regularly.
Let's say Aston Villa,
be balling out.
Or even a Leeds. I know they got Bamford, but like a Leeds that will just.
If Arsenal spent £40 million on Tammy Abraham, he's going to be a star. No matter what we say, he will be a star.
Yeah,
he will, but he's not.
to
To me, he's not better than what you have in that position.
No, but that's the thing is
better than him. So I reckon
he could be leaving. We paid £50 million for him.
Right.
And then he started. Then you bought Aubameyang, and then he was benched. Lacazette was benched for him.
Aubameyang was different. We signed Aubameyang to replace Alexis Sanchez's goals. That's why it was, and because he's also
a striker
forward.
replacing.
He played
Lacazette,
centre
right?
forward, but as at Arsenal under Wenger especially, his predominant position was a left wing, inside forward striker type of thing. He wasn't ever centre forward. And even though Arteta and Emery, he was left winger, and then he became a centre forward last season towards the second half of it. But even after that, before that, he was a left winger for Arsenal.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, sounds more like the place where we're putting Werner in the last few seasons as well. But yeah, like Tammy Abraham, I'm already sure, like, you give him 2-3 years, that's one of the best strikers in the league. You can fucking clip that if you want already.
The reason why you say that, though, is because he has the hard part, which is the talent. Not everyone has talent or the physique. He's got that locked down. He's been given it, right? So the rest is just hard work, which is not easy, but you can do that. If he sits down and trains and gets coached by someone, a coach that can just sit with him and, so learn how to hit, how to finish, how to control, how to... What was the thing Lukaku said about Conte? That in his first 6 months there, like, he just trained with his back to goal. And every time he loses the ball, he'd start over again, consistently. That's why Lukaku's now become world class at Inter Milan.
That's because the focus has been on him too. The focus isn't on him at Chelsea.
Exactly. And he feels. Sorry.
I don't think Lukaku's world class.
No, he's class of idol. He won MVP in Serie A. He's the best player. He won over Ronaldo, over someone's goal. But I'm just saying he's obviously become world class. You can't deny that he's become world class.
I was just letting him land in it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm letting Babs just land with because the wheels.
Also, I am holding that for future Lukaku prop. Thank you, Babs.
He won MVP. He won the most valuable player in Serie A, so he's obviously world class.
I always say this.
He beat a certain man's goat to the MVP and then knocked him out the Euros in the same year. You love to see it.
Yeah, and dropped a stinker against Italy, but let's not get into that. I say this all the time about Lukaku. He's not a modern day number 9. You can play him up front in a 2. That's how you get the best out of him. He's not good enough as a 1. What do you mean?
He's a world class goal scorer. He's a world class goal scorer.
Yes, goal scorer. Yes, that's the only thing he's good at or above is goal scoring.
No, but you're not giving him credit. His hold up play is definitely improved, 110%.
But he was poor, so it's just gone from very poor to poor. He's still not good enough.
So now he's got. Player. Okay, how do you win? How do you win games of football? How do you win? What's the objective? It's to score a goal, and he's 100%. One of the best in the world at doing that. So that makes him world class.
Yeah, no, it's not. Well, no, it doesn't make him world class. No, it doesn't. If
Why?
You want your strike, because if you want
does he have to be world class at defending as well? Like, I don't get it.
He doesn't have to be in other things. Get me? Because if we compare him to other world class strikers, he's nowhere near them. What world class striker is he?
Why not?
No,
obviously
answer the
Ronaldo
question.
last season.
No. What
He
world-class
won
striker is
MVP.
he better than? No. Forget that. What world-class striker is he better than currently? Not a 36-year-old Ronaldo. What world-class
I don't
striker
think
is
he's
he better than?
Not world class.
Answer
I
the
don't think he's
question.
better than Lewandowski, but I think
Okay,
he's
so
on that
that's
same
it.
table.
He's not on
He's
the
on a-
same
he's in a
table.
dip-
He's nowhere near Lewandowski.
Okay,
He's
name
nowhere
me,
near
name me
Lewandowski.
five
No,
five
you
better
answer
centre
my
forwards.
question. You name
No,
them.
you answer my question, my friend.
You answer
Hang on,
my
I
question.
answered your question. Now you answer my
You
question.
didn't. No, you didn't answer
Alright,
it.
cool.
You didn't answer it. You didn't
Ask the
answer
question.
it. You know what I'm saying?
Ask the
I said,
question.
name world-class strikers currently that Lukaku is better than.
There's a lot of
Exactly.
strikers then. I'm just.
I'm
No,
asking
what would be
your opinion
easier?
of world
What would be easier if we was to name strikers that are better than Lukaku?
No. Forget the easier because you can't answer my question. You want to flip it and that.
Because
You said
my
he's
brain's
world-class.
frozen in it. Like I
Yeah, because you can't
look
name
into.
any. You can't name any.
Alright.
That's why, because he's not
Who-
better
who'd you-
than any
okay,
of
no,
them.
but who do you classify as world class?
He's not better than any of them.
Hang on, who
I don't
would you
want
say
it
is
to be
world
on
class?
mine. We're judging it on yours.
Yeah,
We're judging it on yours.
What strikers
Still
are
better than him.
It's
answer
different.
the
What
question.
strikers do you think are world class?
What world class? No. What strikers? What world class strikers is Lukaku better than? You can't name any because he's not better than any of them. Just admit it.
Top five is
Forget a top
Lewandowski,
five. No.
Kane.
Forget a top five. I'm asking yours. You might only think three.
Yeah, I'm trying to
strikers
think
are
of
world-
thick strikers that I think are world class.
That's
Okay.
probably the top four.
And he's
That's
nowhere
probably
near
the-
any of
He's
those
better than
four.
Haaland. He's better than Haaland. Although Haaland's younger, he's better than Haaland. He's better than
he's
Haaland.
not
I've
better
not
than
seen enough. I've not
Someone
seen
said-
enough of
Someone
Haaland.
said that before I
But
got
here's the
there,
thing:
innit?
is
I
Chelsea are
think
looking for a
Suarez. I
striker,
still have
and
Suarez over.
here's the thing:
No, I
is
wouldn't have
Chelsea-
Suarez over now.
Chelsea
wouldn't have
are looking
Suarez
at a
over.
striker.
Suarez.
Wait. Chelsea are looking at a striker.
Suarez.
They need to sign a striker, and rather than
Suarez
going
won
for
the
the
league at
world-class.
Atletico
Hold
as
up,
well.
Brian. Chelsea are looking for a striker, and rather go for the world-class striker in his prime years. They're going for a 19-year-old.
But he's not
all
available.
you need to know.
Lukaku's not available.
Long-term.
They could
We're
try
looking
to.
for-
Inter
That's
trying
it.
to
We're
sell
looking
players.
for long term, and plus
They
Lukaku-
sold Hakimi. They got the money in.
All right, here's what I'd say. If Lewandowski was potentially available at 27, you lot are not going for Haaland. If Lewandowski was 27 years old and potentially available, you're
I'm
not
saying
looking at Haaland.
Lewandowski's clear of Lukaku.
No,
so
but my point
That's
is,
my point.
I'm not saying
that's
Lukaku's
my
the
point.
best striker in the world.
Benzema, you
but-
put in that mix as well. You know what I'm saying? He's not a world-class striker. He's a tier below them, man. He's a tier below them, man. That's why you
All right,
can't
cool.
name anybody.
I tried answering the question. I couldn't do it. Now I'm gonna see if you name me 5 strikers better than Lukaku, in your opinion.
Benzema, Kane, Lewandowski. Who else is better than him? Suarez
I
is
was
still
gonna say
taking over
Suarez
my old
won the
Suarez.
league at
Yes, even at old
Nah.
Suarez. No.
Nah.
Suarez won the league. Suarez won. I'm not saying
He's
Suarez
not
was
world
league
class
at
anymore.
But
He's
here's
a
the
great
thing,
player.
the reason why that question is because there isn't that many good strikers out there. This is why I don't
Okay,
do the
cool.
always top 5.
And Suarez, and who else? You still got one more left.
Who else would I say is better than him? Striking is low.
No, I think that
Aguero,
was
but you
5.
can't say
wasn't
fit.
it?
What was
No, I can't say
I said,
Aguero now.
but yeah. Benzema, Lewandowski, Kane. All the
Kane,
strikers are out there.
Suarez.
So I'd go with those 4.
What about
I've
Haaland?
not seen enough of
Would you say
Haaland.
Haaland?
But
I've not
that would
seen
leave
enough.
him in
not
top
Haaland.
5.
I can't.
That would leave him top 5 though. That would leave him
So
in top.
just
But that
because
means
you're
he's
top
world
5,
class.
no, it doesn't mean you're world class. Because why is it 5 and not 4? That doesn't mean you're world class.
No,
People
because
mistake
if you're
that. No, it doesn't.
if you're top
It
5
doesn't
in the
mean-
world of your position, you're world class.
No, you're
That's
not.
simple facts.
Not if the league, not if the
Just
the
because
competition-
he's underneath them does not mean he's not world class. When the level
not
is so
world
low
class.
that he's still higher above the majority of the
No,
strikers in Europe.
he's above the higher of the majority because he's the best out of a bad bunch. Because you
But
might
then
can't
ain't we
name me
s-
any world class strikers he's better than. What
But
You
then
don't
ain't
have
we
just
saying
4
that?
world class strikers in the
But
world.
then
There's
ain't we
5.
saying the same thing
Top-
about
if you're
fucking
Well, say
whoever's
there's
the
only
bottom
4
of that
good.
top 4 then?
Say there's only 4 good. If there's only 4 world class,
No, what do you mean?
but
So
if
Lukaku's
there's
not
only-
good
if there's
then?
only 4, then couldn't we
Lukaku's
say
the
the
top-
same
you
thing
said he's
whoever's
world-class.
4?
And you can't
So
say
no,
that,
but
yeah?
you're saying it's 4 good. Does that mean Lukaku's not good? I don't get it.
No. When I say no, let me repeat that. If there's
Yeah,
only
yeah.
4 world class players in a position, that doesn't make the 5th one world class. That just means
Wait,
the position
I've
is
got a
weak.
question.
The position's weak. Of course it is. The position's weak. You can't tell me who he's better than. The position's. What does he
As I
excel
said,
at? He scores
any
goals
strike-
and he's strong and he's quick. That's it.
All right,
what
all
other
right,
attributes
all right.
does he have?
Well, I've got a question for you.
What other wait. What other great attributes does he have? What else is he good at?
Leave it, Ryan. Just.
What in
No,
terms
who
of
would you-
apart from
No,
what else?
Attributes as a
Forward,
striker.
to be
Yes.
fair.
What else is he good at?
He's got good hold up play. Very
He
good
really
hold up play.
doesn't. We watched him in the World. No, he
Yes,
wasn't. We
yes,
watched him in the Euros.
yes.
There was a game and the ball went up to him 12 times and he lost it 10. That's not good hold-up play. Against Italy, he lost it half the times.
Fair enough.
He's not a good hold-up player. Where's this myth come from? He's not a modern-day striker. I keep saying this. As a 2, yes, he can work. That's why you see the best of him in Italy, because he can't do the other stuff. I've watched him play at my club, and it's not just the third. You can't even tell me what he's good at in terms of his attributes. Hold up play when he's known for having a bad touch? He's memed.
He's not got
in
bad
the
touch
Tims
anymore.
and the jeans.
Only
He's not got a
really
bad touch
known in
anymore.
England, though.
That's a lie.
Yeah, so
That's
that
a
one
lie.
season again in the 2.
He's
You know
got
what
a
I'm
good
saying,
touch now. He's got a very good touch. If you
better.
see some of the goals he
It's not
scored for Inter
very good.
Milan now,
It's not
he
very
scored
good.
some
It's
very.
better. Yeah,
It's
he's
improved, but it's still not to a high class
I
level.
can't
There we
believe
go.
that we're talking about a guy who's just won MVP, the most valuable player in the Serie A, which is the resident of your specific donkey of a goat, right? Same thing, right? Same thing. And he's just beating him to the most valuable player in that league.
Because he's 36.
In that
that's
league.
why. Because he's
'Cause he's
36.
36.
Because he's 36. That's how you have to
And he's
compare him
under
to
a better
36-year-old.
manager.
Would you
He's
say
under a better
Ronaldo's world
manager
class?
as well.
Would you say Ronaldo's world class?
Well, 100% I would say.
Oh, then why is Lukaku not? Because he's just overtaken him in that league for that year.
Because of
that
one
means-
season. So because of
No,
one
but that
season.
mean I'm not saying Lukaku's been overall world class. I'm talking about
because of one season. No, it doesn't.
I'm
work
just
that
saying.
way.
No, but we're
if
talking
he-
about right now, though.
This
is.
right now, that would make Lukaku world class. If you think
No, it
Ronaldo's
wouldn't.
world class and a
No,
player
'cause I don't
who's
think- I know
obviously
who I'm taking.
outperformed him in
Who
that
you
league,
taking? Who you taking? If you have the option, who you taking?
I'm taking Lionel Messi.
Who you taking? If you have a choice right now between a 36-year-old Ronaldo and a 28-year-old Lukaku, who you taking at your club?
I'm taking Lukaku.
I'm taking Tammy Abraham.
Okay, and you're taking Lukaku. Why? Because Ronaldo's 36. That's why.
Correct.
Because
No,
Ronaldo's
I'm not
36.
saying
hang on,
that,
Flores,
yeah.
you're forgetting
We're
something.
comparing
You're
him
forgetting
to a
something.
36-year-old.
No, I hate that. But you think right as of today, Ronaldo is still world class? Yeah.
And also
Ronaldo's still
injuries
world
as well.
Okay, so a player that
But
quite
he's
clearly
dwindled, though.
overperformed.
He's dwindled.
No, I hear that, but you still think he's world class. So a
Yeah,
player had just had a
good.
season that was overperforming Ronaldo in terms of he won MVP, right? He had a better season than
one
Ronaldo.
season. Yeah, one season.
So that
Well
means
done.
this season he was as of right now he's world class. I'm not saying he's been overall world class of entire
Also, you're saying his
over
form's been
entire
world
career.
class. Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah, then
You're
it
telling me
has.
his form
It
has
has
been
been
world
world
class.
class.
Okay, and then he had a Euros and wasn't world class. So where do we stand on this? Because Euros he wasn't
What do you
world
mean he
class.
wasn't world class? He was banging
He
goals
was
in
world
Euros
class in
as
the
well.
Euros. Who did he play? Who did he score against, fam?
I think he
Exactly. You
scored
don't
4 or 5
even
goals,
you
to
don't
be
even
fair.
remember who he scored.
Oh,
Who did he
fuck
score
it.
against? Who did he have a great?
I'm not gonna go
performance
back
against?
after all the Belgian games, regardless.
Right, guys,
no,
we
no.
have just dropped a poll as well. Let us know
Who
whether you
did he
think
have-
Romelu
who did he
Lukaku's world class.
Yeah,
Who did he
ask the
have a great
comments.
perf-
Ask
who
the
did he have
comments.
a great performance against in that? You know what I'm saying? He's a very good goal scorer, not disputing that. But he has no other great attribute. He's quick and he's strong and he scores goals. That's it. You wouldn't take him over any other 9 right now. You're not taking him over Kane.
Can I ask
You
you
wouldn't
something,
take him over
Flawless, right?
Lewandowski. You wouldn't take him over Benzema.
Flawless.
You wouldn't take him. Go on.
Flores, can I ask you
Personally,
something?
I wouldn't even take him over Calvert-Lewin.
Bro,
I'm
Lock
not
it off.
joking, innit?
Lock it
I
off.
think Calvert-Lewin
Thank you for
Here we
watching.
go.
better than him.
Calvert-Lewin.
We'll see you.
Yeah.
We'll see you next week, lads.
Calvert-Lewin.
Bye bye.
All the
Because
best.
he's in his,
Smash
he's
like,
in his
subscribe.
He's in his prime years, and people are looking at striker, and nobody's looking at him. That tells you all you need to know. People
do you
are
mean no one's
looking
looking
at
at
him. Who's looking at him? Who's looking?
A
Tell me.
lot of Chelsea wanted him.
Chelsea behind who?
Behind who? What do you mean behind you? He was the
Behind
number
who?
one
Who's
target.
that?
Look,
No, he
Lewis,
wasn't. It was Haaland,
don't get to
It
it.
was
Obviously,
Haaland,
that's
Ben.
now because they wanted
it was
Lukaku,
Haaland.
but Inter said no.
It was Haaland, fam. You know what I'm saying? And it was Haaland. They didn't even make a bid. You know what I'm saying?
Lewis,
That tells
what
you all
are
you
your
need to know.
thoughts? Lewis, what are your thoughts on Lukaku?
That's why
as a
he's in
fan
Inter.
who is linked to Haaland and Lukaku, who would you rather have?
My
Forget
guy,
it,
I've been pushing the Romelu Lukaku
Yeah,
prop
I've been
since the
pushing it.
start. I
Yeah,
want
actually,
Lukaku
yeah.
over Haaland because
Yeah.
he'd hit the ground running more than Erling Haaland would. But the reason why we're not really going for him is because Roman Abramovich personally prefers Erling Haaland, and it's one of his investments. When Roman wants a player, is different. Everything's locked up and he's going after that specific player. Lukaku's also stated that he's happy at Inter Milan and he doesn't want to move as well. So we're in no rush to pursue him. We might if Erling Haaland doesn't work through. But as things stand, we look more likely to get Erling Haaland, so we're just going to pursue with him instead. And he's
And
a
you know
better
how-
long-term option.
And you know how you know Lukaku's not world class? Because every time we compare him to someone, it's always about the person's deficiencies. With Ronaldo, he's 36. With Haaland, it's, I want Lewis said there, I want him to hit the ground running. It's never Lukaku prop or positives about him. It's always negatives about the other because he's not the best option. There's a reason why you're in your prime years as a striker and you're in Italy. And you're in a team that's not challenging for the Champions League and getting nowhere near it. He's in his prime years. He's not 28.
Yeah, but that's
Maybe
not
I
his fault. That's Inter Milan's fault.
No. There's a
They're the ones
reason
that
he's
have to
at
pay
Inter
off the
Milan.
loan.
Yeah, no. He is at Inter Milan for a reason, though. There's a reason he's in Italy.
Yeah, but they weren't paying off this loan when he joined.
No. What I'm saying is a reason. The reason why when we sold him and nobody who wanted him apart from Inter, that was his only choice. Nobody didn't want this guy. He's in his prime years now, and teams are looking number 9s, and nobody wants.
Yeah, but
this guy.
nobody wants him then because, I mean, you lot just made him massively obese.
Hey, that's on him as well. Yeah, I mean, that's not on us. That's
Was that
on him
his
as well.
second season?
bit on him,
I
bit
don't
on
know.
your training regimen.
And he was awful as well because he was
He
awful.
weren't at
He
that
was,
state at any other club, but then he joined Manchester United, and
yeah,
I
he
know
was-
Chelsea wouldn't have left him in that state.
and he wasn't good before he got obese. It's not like he was banging. He was absolutely top class, and then he was banging in goals, and then became obese and then fell off. He always scores goals. You know what I'm saying in that. But none of you man are taking him at your club if there's better options. He's just the best of a bad bunch. You're talking about Haaland, Lewis, and not wanting Haaland because you want him to hit the ground running. You're
Yeah,
not
but
taking-
I've also said I don't think Erling Haaland hits the ground running because I think the Bundesliga makes him look a lot better than he really is right
That's
now.
cool.
And I think he'll get better once he adapts to the Premier League. But that's why I'm saying Romelu Lukaku hits the ground running. He's played in the Premier League. His hold-up plays improved. His link-up plays improved. He can beat low blocks. And he's a clinical finisher on both feet.
I think in
Right,
terms of
right.
his
Even when he
hold-up
weren't
play-
playing great for you guys, didn't he
He's
bag
not
20
good,
goals
isn't it?
plus his first season?
Again, goal scorer, but I'm not having his link-up plays great. I'm not
Nah,
having
it's
it.
not.
I watched him
Yeah,
in
Man
Euros,
United,
great.
you wouldn't have that, but it's
I know.
different.
I'm talking about in the
but it's
Euros and
different
that.
in
I didn't
Italy
see
when
any
the
of this
play's
great link-up
going,
play.
He's got more time. Imagine
Fair
in
enough, because we
England,
didn't see that either. But in Serie A, we did
There's
see
going to be a lot more
And he's
pressure
playing in
on
the two.
when,
I say
when he
this.
gets about people on his first touch and everything. It's so much
Yeah.
quicker here. He'll struggle
And-
again when he comes here.
And if you lot play him in a two, that's different. If you play him in a two,
Yeah.
you'll get the best out of him. If you play him with a Werner or somebody like that, yes. But him in a one is a no-go.
Just checking out the poll now, 65% of you said Romelu Lukaku is world class. Fuck the
Mad.
spelling as well, can't be bothered. That's 169 votes. Big up you guys in the comment section as well, but we already knew we were going to get into a big Lukaku debate anyways. Big up everyone who's locked in, as always. Who are we going to go next? We've spoken about Arsenal, we've spoken about Manchester United. Ryan, what's happening with you lot and Sal Niguez?
You know what it was, right? I was busy earlier on in the week giving it the big and acting like me. I genuinely thought we were going to get him because we were being like proper linked with him as well. Like, and I think Romano came out and said like nothing advanced, but Liverpool are interested in him. But then obviously the news came out that like Barca and Atletico are in like talks with a swap deal for him and Griezmann, and it looked, you know, pretty much like it's going to happen in it, like near done. But now I think it's falling through, innit? I think it's actually falling through. Like it's not happening. So like,
You might get Scott McGinn.
you know, I think I heard Liverpool and I think Romano said Liverpool and Chelsea are in for him, but I think it's more Liverpool that are being linked. Because if I'm being honest, like we need him in it. Like he would be our like Van Alden replacement, and he'd be a massive upgrade on him for me. And I like him as a player in it. But then on the other hand, I think we're being linked with Renato Sanchez as well quite heavily. I could probably I think we could end up getting one of them. We definitely won't get both in it. But like, if I don't know which one I'd rather have though, because I like them both in it. But like, I wouldn't mind either, to be fair. But Renato Sanchez is younger.
Is it just talks or you like actually making moves?
I know we've been linked with him a fair bit, but like I don't know what Romano said. I think Romano said with Liverpool, he's never too clear cut on Liverpool. He's like, I expect
Here's the
Liverpool.
thing. I haven't heard anything about Renato Sanchez. I was looking at your transfer news before he came into, and other than Sal, it's actually nothing. You lot aren't doing much this summer.
Because we were being linked with that Milan guy again, but I think he's going. Where's he going? Is he going Dortmund? I think.
Who?
I think he's going
What Milan
Dortmund.
guy?
Who?
Daniel Milan. He's a striker, innit? I think he's going. We were being linked with him, and we've been linked with him for a while, but I think he's going Dortmund now. I heard. So like, I think.
Ryan, like, sorry to interrupt, man, but I'm just saying for this upcoming season, right?
Yeah.
What do you think you're going to do? Top four? Like, because at the moment you've not really spent anything. The signings are not been coming in. What is?
Yeah.
Is it just to be like, you know, Arsenal kind of did for years? It was just like,
Yeah,
or like,
I get what you mean.
just get in top four, and then that's about it. Just getting the money in again and again because you guys want trophies and stuff, you know, and
Yeah,
you're not spending
exactly.
money.
Sorry.
Oh, show's over with that for them, look.
I'll just ignore him in it. I'll get onto him later.
I'm
but,
being
like,
serious. I'm being serious, Joe. You think
yeah,
I'm
let's
running
say you
jokes?
haven't won one in
Show's
4
over.
years. But,
The
like,
show's been over for us. You just joining us. I told you we sinking, and now you're with us. You jumped in the pool. You just sink because Klopp doesn't target League Cups.
I
and
do
FA
kind of,
Cups. You know
I
that.
do kind of worry about that. To be fair, because like when we
You better
got
hope Chelsea sign Lukaku, then you got a chance. Otherwise, league's gone too. Go on.
all right, but like,
That's all the
right,
cheeky
cool, innit?
Lukaku
I'll say my
song
piece
is
in it. I'll say my piece in it. All right.
I'm so proud of that. That was great.
Yeah,
Go on. Sorry, Ryan.
All right, basically. Nah, I mean, when we got third place on the last day, I thought, right, Champions League football. We somehow managed to get Champions League football, even though we've been shit for most of the season. I reckon we can go. Let's go and challenge next season, because I think you would have got Europa League. Then you can't win the league when you got Europa League next season, especially with our squad size. In all seriousness, so like. But then I thought we'd go in and get a couple of good players. I still think we'll get we've already signed Canate. I still think we'll get a midfielder, possibly one of Saul or Renato Sanchez. I still think we need another attacking player, whether that's a wide player to act as depth for Salah Romani or a backup number 9, because hopefully Origi goes.
And this is to what, win the league or just to sustain top 4?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think if we get a couple more good transfers in, I do think we can genuinely challenge, because this team's already done it before. We're getting our injured players back. And I can't really see us having another injury hit year to the extent that we had this season. So I think we could challenge next season, provided we get another maybe 2 or 3 faces in. But then, and obviously with Van Dijk coming back, but then obviously we don't know if Van Dijk's going to be the same Van Dijk that we had before. It'll probably take him time to come back. I still think even a little bit of a decline in Van Dijk is still a very, very good player still. So like, I still think.
So, sorry, somebody put in the comments as well. I want to get your thoughts as well. Because of AFCON, you'll be losing Mane, Keita, or a bit of Salah as well. That's going to be massive.
With AFCON that it's actually, they might only lose. It's not long. I think it's only 2 weeks. I heard, and then there's like other players going on 2 weeks. I heard something about AFCON that they changed.
AFCON 2 weeks,
6 weeks.
No, they've
it's
reduced
only a
it,
month.
apparently.
No, the 2 games or something, because I think there's a break in between. Supposedly there's an international break or something.
I think it's apparently they would only be missing maybe 2 Liverpool league games or something, because there's some
still
break
lose Mane and Salah.
Oh,
right?
what from where they enter it?
Kanate's French.
Okay.
It would only be Mane, Salah, and Keita, but Keita don't even count in it. So like, it would only be Mane or Salah. So I think it's only they're not missing out on a lot of games probably. So that would be a big miss. Well, it would be like, we could handle it probably for like two games maybe. But so like, I think the target, whilst it should be trying to compete for the title, I don't know what these owners are thinking in it. It wouldn't surprise me if they're just saying just get top 4 again in it, because they don't.
Yep.
Yeah, they'd be putting in the money otherwise in it. If by the start of the season and the end of the window they've brought in like a Saul and another maybe a backup attacking player, then I could genuinely say like, yeah, our target is to win the league, to try and challenge for the league again, which is obviously what I want. I still think our manager could definitely get us into that conversation, because he's a great manager in it. I think that's all we've got going for us, if I'm being honest. He's our manager. So like, yeah, that's the way I see it in it. Do I think at the moment with our team we can win the league? No. Do I think we could challenge?
Do you think you can win a trophy?
Not with Origi's backup in it. I can't see it in it.
Could you go and win the Champions League again? Could you win a FA Cup again? Do you know what I mean? Like a trophy.
Could we win an It depends, because Klopp, like Flawless said earlier on, in all seriousness, Klopp does not target the FA Cup and League Cup. So, and especially with our squad size, he won't target it anyway. And with our squad size, it's not as if I don't think we'd probably win it anyway, to be honest. Like, because I don't think we can handle, 4 fronts with this squad. With, like I said, if we got better backup than Origi and Shaqiri, then yeah, possibly. But like, nah, not with them. So like, in all seriousness, if we don't get in a couple more signings at least, we probably won't win anything next season, if I'm being honest.
Just top 4 it is.
Yeah,
that's fine by me.
I think we get top 4.
But when I say that,
I think we'll definitely get top 4 with this.
But when I say that, you want to mimic me and troll me, but you say it's okay.
No, I have to, because I know you're doing it to troll, but it's also.
I ain't even doing it to troll. I genuinely like it. Yeah, man. Just because it's funny don't mean that it's not true. You know what I'm saying? Just because it brings a smile to my face. Yes, Babs. You know,
I need to go. David Owens has just dropped Arsenal news, transfer news. I need to talk about it. So
Why is it?
Ben White's agreed to join Arsenal.
All right, cool. Go
hey, $50 million down the drain. Love to see it.
Blah, blah. Take care, everyone. Hope everyone's well. And
money happy, mate. Take care, my guy.
Go on.
Let's go, Babs. Big up, Babs. Large up, Babs.
Reggie Johnson saying Romelu is world class. He improved when he left United and he got a real
people. He's
Fair
playing
enough.
in. I'm not saying if he's improved or
let's
not.
not
He's
start
playing.
this again.
He's not. He's playing in a 2.
But actually-
People keep forgetting this. Sorry, let me just keep getting this
Yeah.
off. He's playing in a front 2. If you play him in a 2, it masks deficiencies, and you will get the best out of him because he scores goals. He's a top class goal scorer. This man
I
scores
would
goals.
say
wherever he
mass
touches.
deficiencies. It could be just you play better when you have someone that you can feed off or you can feed the ball to.
Yeah, but he's like I said, to me, he's just not a modern
Like
day man.
Werner's the same. He's better when he's in a 2 as opposed to
Yeah.
by himself.
I think most to flip it, most centre backs are better in a back 3 than they are in a 2 because you get
But
more help.
that's half the reason why I want him. Werner feeding off Romelu Lukaku to me, like that's beautiful.
Wait
That's
till you're in the
exactly what I
Chelsea and on a cold Tuesday night and it's raining and you see this guy's touch. Just wait for it, innit?
Bro, I have gone through
Wait for
Tammy's touch. I've gone through Higuain's touch. I've gone
yeah,
through
you've had it back.
Morata's touch. I've gone through
Yeah.
Liverpool Torres's touch. I've gone through Falcao's touch. Mishi Batshuayi. I am here for Romelu Lukaku, man.
Yeah,
You've for it.
You've gone for Bakayoko and a Drinkwater double pivot. Yeah, I
Trust
understand,
me,
fam.
man. Like, I'm cool. I'm here for it, man. It's fine.
You
Neil,
know,
I wanted to
can I
ask
just
you.
say,
Go on.
adding to my point before, like obviously you were talking about Tammy Abraham earlier on, and you know the fact that you could probably demand £40 million for him after you've just won the Champions League is probably it makes you remember as Liverpool fans we really should have sold Origi after we won the Champions League because we were Champions League winners. He just scored in the semi-final, 2 goals in the semi-final against Barcelona and in the final. Like we could have got. I'm not saying we would have got like 40 or 50 mil for him because he's not good in it, but we could have still demanded quite a bit for him, more than he's worth, based on the fact that he just scored, basically won us the Champions League. But yeah, we decided to keep him on pretty much sentiment. And now, even though it's like what we were saying before, and I said this to Flawless like on another show, it's like after we won the Champions League, we didn't spend any money. We literally brought like Adrian and that was it that summer. And obviously, yeah, we went and won the league that season. But looking back now, that mistake of not buying anyone after we won the Champions League is coming back to bite us in the arse now, to be fair.
Yeah,
We
so I'm
probably
trying
should
to
have
find
got rid of
David
it.
Origi.
You've been kind of doing that through your squad in general, though. You've been not quite lucky, but you've recruited, but you've not recruited like amazing players. You know, where Man United have spent the extra money.
Don't recruit like the big names in it, like.
Yeah, it's like what's his face? Yot is a great example. Did his bit, don't get me wrong, but he's not that kind of like. Oh, he's
not a signing that makes you go whoa in it. You could argue
he's not like
Thiago
that's going to win
was
the
last
league.
season.
You're like,
Where's this
Yeah, it's
David
not really-
Ormston?
He's Thiago in it. He's like rated as one of the best midfielders in the world, and I think he'll come good in it in the season. But whether that'll be enough to win a league, I don't know. In it, probably not with this squad.
Here it is. David Ornstein says Arsenal struck an agreement in principle to sign England centre-back Ben White from Brighton. Deal for the 23-year-old subject to medical and will take some time to be completed. Brighton always wanted a
400.
guaranteed 50 million. Mad.
429 what's it called, installments as well.
Anyways, going through, bruv.
Is this
Fucking hell.
for- this
50 million.
For Ben
Yeah.
White.
Ben
You might get
White.
40 mil for Abraham, you know. You might get the 40 for you might get the 40 M.
Hey,
might
if
get
they're
40.
spending 50 million, then Tammy's gone up to 60, isn't it? It is what it is.
But the thing is,
Saying, yo, Lewis, you going to any Chelsea pre-season games? I will be at Chelsea v Spurs. Sadly, I won't be at the dump that is the Emirates because they're not allowing away fans because they don't want us chanting champions of Europe for 90 minutes. But it is what it is. Maybe Babs can bust me a ticket. We'll find out. Dinishan also saying Haaland/Lukaku and the DM Chelsea on the Tuchel is fire. We'll talk about Chelsea in a little bit because our fan base is going into panic settings right now, and I just think we're moving mad.
And just notice how in that super chat he wrote Haaland's name first, but we move. Go on, fam, carry on.
Most Chelsea fans want Haaland over Lukaku, but they're all going off Champions League hype. So it is what it is.
Yeah, saying Lukaku flopped in as well, but we move. Carry on.
Look, Intertax is what it
Tell
is.
me, now it's in the tax, but when they win the league, it's the
Hey,
greatest.
Neil,
thing, but
let's
now it's
talk
in the
about
tax,
Leicester
innit?
City,
Yeah,
my
you
bro.
gotta put
Ryan
it-
Bertrand signing for Leicester
Joking.
City, my guy. You got some
Joking.
European pedigree in your squad too, my G. What are you telling me, bro?
That's
What are your
shameless,
thoughts
man.
on the new signing?
we've
Shameless.
brought another winner in, you know? We just bought. Do you know what the thing is? What it is a stopgap for when James Justin gets back from his injury. As Ryan was saying, with a similar injury, I think that Virgil van Dijk had, and we just Justin was on a tear up at the moment. We've got Justin and Luke Thomas on that side. Luke Thomas had quite a good season, to be fair, last season. Ryan Birch is going to come in. I don't know if he can play as kind of a wing back or he can play as a back three, because he'll probably need his back three as well. But do you know what? It's strength and depth, and we're getting. The thing is, the reason why he fell off twice last year is the strength and depth weren't there. The first 11, you could compete with the majority of teams in the top 6. After that, when you get a few injuries, it kind of fell away. Now we're just trying to improve that and build that, and we're getting there slowly. It's as what I was saying to Babs a couple of weeks ago on this project on this channel. Like, it takes time, and it takes time and for that to come through. So we're getting there slowly. But yeah, happy with Ryan Bertrand in terms of what he brings, because we've lost a lot of experience. We've got a lot of young players. I'll see if I can find something. Like the squad in general is still properly young. A lot of the players are still under 25, and they're just getting better and better with time. But Ryan Bertrand brings in that Premier League experience. I was speaking to a Saints fan about it, and that he weren't that keen on him. But I think he'll be a good player. But obviously, he's not going to start every single week. But that's not his job. So we've got three right backs, 3 left backs. Sorry.
So he ain't gonna be starting for you guys, at least not depending on how long James Justin's injury is gonna be.
Yeah, he should be back by the end of the year. But as you guys know, when they have a long-term injury, it just takes time to come back.
That's didn't he? James Justin.
He basically he's done his ACL, he's done his knee and ACL or something like that, and he's out. I think the ACL he's done, so a year he's out of it, just like the Virgil van Dijk thing.
Oh,
so
right, okay.
and we had Ricardo.
Again?
Sorry,
when did he get injured, James Justin, again?
Like December or January in this year, and it was one of our brightest players, and he was phenomenal.
Yeah, I do remember now, because he was balling out. I remember he scored a banger. Didn't he score a banger in the FA Cup or something?
Yeah, he was doing everything in terms of defending, going forward, just insane. So we just can't wait to get him back up to full speed.
Oh,
so Ryan Bertrand did a stopgap.
Yeah, I think that's a good transfer, to be fair.
Yeah, it's a smart one. But that's literally all that Leicester City know. Just smart transfers. Genuinely, you lot probably have the best scouting system in the Premier League. So, for you know, Ryan Bertrand will be up there for team of the season next year, knowing him. I wouldn't even be shocked.
But it's a two-handed thing. For example, this is what I'm saying to it's what I'm trying to say kind of at the moment with I know Babs has just left, but the recruitment is one thing, but it's the development. And these two things have to go hand in hand in order to get the players to the next level. For example, James Justin, the potential was there, but we've developed the best out of him. And you're looking at the likes of somebody like Ben White, the talent is there and the ability is there. But I honestly, banter aside and everything, I don't see Arsenal getting the best out of him and taking him and developing into that next level. And that's why I don't think he's worth the money. If he's going to provide, I hate to be, I don't want to sound like too non-humble or anything, but like what we've done with Fana is a great example. We've got a player, brought him in, trained him up. Okay, well, he's going to go up levels. And then who have they got in that position? They've got Saliba. Right. Well, what have they done? They've sent him out on loan, didn't really do anything. And then sent him out on loan again with no option. But it just doesn't make any sense that it doesn't really work. So that's why Ben White's great, but he's not going to fix their problems.
With Ben White, though, it's like, because obviously I watched Brighton quite a bit this season, and it was like they played a back three in it, like, and I don't know. I think Bav said Arsenal are planning to play like a 4-2-3-1 this season, and obviously going from a back three to a back two is a big change. And I don't think he was anything amazing in that back three. Personally, from what I saw, I thought Dunk was better than him, to be honest. So like you said, Neil, Ben White's not going to come in, and I can't see him going in and being an absolute worldie at Arsenal. Maybe he might be even upgrade on what they've got already. I don't know who they've got there. Like, I don't know. They got Gabriel,
Luis.
Who else? Luis left. He'll be upgrade on Holding in it, but like
Gabriel, Holding as well. So they've got 5 centre backs.
Who is it? Gabriel
Holding.
Holding.
He'll be an upgrade on
Gabriel Holding, Pablo Mari. They've got who's on my head? I said him first and I forgot.
David Luiz left.
Luis left. Pablo Mari.
Saliba back.
Saliba's on loan again.
They sent him back on loan.
I said the guy's name and I forgot him now.
Holding.
Yeah,
but I get what you're saying, though, Neil, about like is Arsenal the best environment for him to improve? Will he get Arsenal? We've seen what happened to Partey.
He'll get the
It could
paycheck.
happen to them, Mike. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do they play a back three? So if they're going to play a back two, it's going to be Ben White alongside
Gabriel probably. Yeah.
Is
But
that
Gabriel
really...
is going to be able to train him, like be the center point, and then go right. We're going to play. You're going to learn from him, and I can't see it. I just can't see it.
Yeah.
I see
Yeah, I
Tierney.
don't think-
Tierney is more of a leader than Gabriel.
I get your point. 100%.
So it's like the philosophy behind not just doing it because you need a player cool, but it just shows you from the top. They have no fucking idea what they're doing.
They don't. No, he's right. They don't have a clue.
It's Arsenal, man.
Never had one,
And White, you know.
The all for nothing documentary. Can't wait.
Oh,
Cannot wait. It's going to be so much fun.
I had that as Spurs, but obviously there's loads of other things that came up. Next time.
Aye, we've got the whole season to bring up the All or Nothing documentary. It's cool, man. That's a
All
slow
for
burn.
nothing. That's what it's called, man. Slow
whole
burn. All
season,
for
man.
nothing. That's what it is.
Oh.
Can't wait. Like someone said on Twitter, innit? They asked for Prime Arsenal, not Amazon Prime Arsenal. Here we are, innit? It's typical Arsenal for you.
But this is prime Arsenal. This is the Arsenal we're going to look back in 10 years if they actually end up fixing up. Oh, wait, Neil, what is this?
Oh, I got this. This is just some of our players we've got at the moment, like for the age, and that's without Daka as well. Bearing in mind, these guys, I think I said maybe like a couple of players are 20 now, and this is like the spine of our team. With Daka's 22 in here as well, so it's like we get in there year on year. Yeah, we failed it twice, but I'm saying this is where we're kind of going. This is the future where we're pretty much going.
You got
Especially after winning the
Sumark for
trophy as well.
50 million as well, man.
You have to admit what
Finesse.
Rodgers is doing there is very impressive. Like he's progressing you as a club, and you've got an FA Cup. Like whenever people's like, I heard someone say to me the other day that I forgot who it was, that Mancini would be great at Leicester, and I'm like, maybe yeah, he would, but why would they get rid of Brendan Rodgers? Like he's doing a great job there. Look at the plays he's bringing through. Look at the football he's playing. He's won them an FA Cup. Okay, fine. They've not got top four in the last couple of seasons when they should have, but
Shout out Hamza, man.
Who would
British
expect?
Asian. Come on.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Let's go, man. I love the shamelessness of that because I didn't even notice him. Great stuff.
Yeah.
like he what? I'm not gonna lie. He's not. It levels though. He can be insane on his day, but he's just not proved it. But the fact that I've got a British Asian player in my team that come from Leicester, oh man, I'm gassed.
Yeah.
So
100%.
it is what it is.
I hear that, man. Of course, back your boy. It is what it is.
I mean,
you've got a great young squad anyway.
There's even a guy at United's youth. I forgot his name. What's his name? Who's British Asian?
Oh yeah, Madison's not even in there as well in this one.
Rated highly. Oh yeah,
British Asian.
Is
that United, isn't he?
I'm sure Harris told me. I'm sure Harris said.
Is he talking about? No, is it? I don't know. British Asian United, no?
Yeah. I swear that there's a British Asian player at United.
I didn't know.
I remember Zidane Iqbal. I think.
Okay, where in Asia is he? Pakistan,
and he's rated quite highly.
Is he Pakistani? Yeah.
I don't know actually. I don't know if he's
Not sure.
Pakistani, but he's British Asian. So like, even though he plays for United, it would be nice for me, and you know, like other British Asians to see him come through and get given a chance.
Nah, it's Iqbal. Yeah, not Hannibal, not with that hair. I think it's Iqbal.
What, Zidane Iqbal?
Yeah.
I think I'm sure Harris told me that name.
Yeah, he's from Iraq. Yes, it'd be Zidane Iqbal. Yeah, that's the guy.
Iraq, mad. That's crazy.
We got one, didn't we? From Iraq. He's Jahambach, whatever his name is. He's from Iraq, I think, already. From Brighton.
Yeah, he's the one.
He's churning out footballers.
Yeah, he banged that overhead kick against us all day.
Yeah.
But kept
that
attacks.
New Year's Day, right? I remember watching that going, Jesus.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's when I knew 2012, 2010, 2020 was going to be shit. Jahambach. Where was he from? Oh, I can't even spell his name. What am I doing? Yeah. Oh, I found him. Thank God. Where is he from? Yeah, he's Iran. He's Iran. Yeah, so there's a few Asian players coming in as well. That's great. Always great to see.
I think I was saying this on Flawless stream. I was like, it's just going to take another generation for that mindset to come in, where it's kind of like it's not go. Oh, he's Iranian, not near Iraq, from Iraq. Okay, I've got the Sue messed up. My bad. But yeah, it's just going to take another generation because with our Asian mindset, and it's not even. It's just saying they get it. They play the softball, like, right, well, we'll go be an engineer. Don't take the risk. And it's with our generation. They go, right, just we can afford to take the risk. Go and see if you can be a footballer and represent the country and whatever. Then that'll be sick. And then you imagine having like that'll be properly would get behind England then when you've got like a British Asian guy starting. Big props. And that's when you'll see a lot more. Well, they are at the moment, but there'll be a lot more British Asian population coming out and supporting England, stuff like that.
Right.
It's
Exactly. You mentioned it on the stream with us. Yeah, that's what it is. All it takes is one superstar from just one. You hit me, one nation and one continent, and they're going to influence a whole nother. You'll see it 100%. All it takes is, like you said, it's one player from Pakistan. And in the next 10 years, you're going to get 3 or 4, or one player from India or wherever. You see it with the African nations. You know what I'm saying? You see it. This is why you see more and more African. Like obviously,
we've seen it with Dhaka.
Anyway,
Zimbabwe have just come in their droves over to Leicester City because of Dhaka.
Mad. That's good. Yeah. So what's going to happen is
Zambia.
Is that what from? Is he Zambia? You said Zimbabwe.
Sorry, shit.
Yeah.
Is what it is.
Oh man,
you don't mean no offense, people. Nobody take offense.
It's not meant to be mixed up. Zambia.
There's no offense here.
Oh, dear.
But if it's Zambia, so what's going to happen is if he's successful, you're going to see more players from Zambia. That's what's going to happen. You'll see more, 100%. That will happen. I'm hoping to see it with the Caribbean nations, and you see more players pop up. That's what you hope.
Get me an Ethiopian Chelsea player, please.
You know what I mean? You're just waiting for it. And we had that with come through ours with Chowdhury. That's why I back him up so much. He's not been that great. I'm not going to lie recently, but he's still.
I can't even name an Ethiopian player. Yeah, most we have is I think this Gebri Selassie guy that used to play for Werder Bremen like in 2012.
Is it same name in that?
Well, you know what the way the footballing guys
one tournament disappeared. Gone, Flawless.
The way the footballing guys, sorry to cut you off. The way the footballing gods have been smiling on you. One will pop up. Ethiopian player, 100%. You lot are in the African combination.
Rather than later, otherwise we have to get our own one, and then he's gonna have to play out for Chelsea.
And put a left back for Villarreal.
And he ain't going for England either because he ain't dealing with none of the shit Saka had to deal with. Fuck that.
Yeah. Yes. Nonsense. Yes. 100%. All right. With all Sancho. Absolute shoppiness. What they have to deal with. Criticize them all you want for missing the penalties, but you start racially abusing them or questioning their abilities as footballers because they missed the penalty. Tells you all you need to know in it. People that
about international football. Because as soon as it's one of us that misses the penalty, we ain't English.
Yes.
So I don't care.
It's go back to where
Raheem Sterling was never criticised when he was putting the goals away. It's who was I was listening to because I went back afterwards. I was like, why do there's certain people that I listen to in these kind of situations, and I don't know if you guys heard of Akala, but there's something that he talks about a lot when he goes, as soon as it's something positive, like these players going and representing their country and they're overrepresented in terms of black people, one of the most overrepresented places is in the Premier League, earning a certain amount of money. But they get criticised as soon as it's negative. As soon as it's positive, it doesn't matter. Then you're not black. You're only black when you lose, and it's that kind of thing. I was like, standard.
Yeah, that is fine. Because Sterling dragged England to that tournament. He gave me to that.
Yeah, and he was never criticised.
And he wasn't criticised, but he didn't even get the praise.
He was never black.
To get. Yeah, but then
in 2016, all it is of Jamaican descent or whatever.
Of Jamaican descent. He's been here since he's 5 years old.
Badly, sometimes that's when they want to bring up where you used to originate from.
Yeah, your descent. 100%.
They tried to do it with fucking Calvin Phillips at the beginning of the season.
Yes. Oh yeah,
they did.
Of Jamaican descent.
Yeah.
Who cares what his dad did? Let's talk about Calvin Phillips, the footballer.
Yeah.
You see the way
that first game.
They said the dangerous streets of Jamaica or some bullshit like that. Always trying to paint a negative picture, but again, this is why I'm neutral at tournaments, and this is the country I'm backing as always. Big up Ethiopia, you already know. I'm not backing.
Let me see that again, fam. This
ain't our actual kit. I just bought this from Ethiopia like a decade ago.
Right. I thought that was the kit.
Kit and stuck the Ethiopia symbol.
Oh yes, I can get Gilmore on the back. Let's go. Come on. We do double duty on it.
Gilmore, Gabriel Selassie,
What's the difference? They're both going straight to the top.
My God.
We haven't spoken about Chelsea. Only thing that's been happening there is Dortmund don't want to sell Haaland, Lukaku doesn't want to leave Inter Milan, and West Ham don't want to sell Declan Rice. So our whole fan base is panicking. But we already know that Alfie Haaland and Erling Haaland spoke to the board of Dortmund, and they said that what was it? If they get a big enough bid to basically just accept, we had an inquiry for cash plus either Tammy, Hudson-Odoi, or both declined by Dortmund, which doesn't necessarily mean that they won't take either of the players as make weight in the cash plus player deal. It just means we have to put more money up front because Dortmund can get 62 million up front next season, whereas right now they could still get an unlimited fee, but it will be paid in installments. So they want a lot more up front, which is why we're in the bids of negotiating with them, because we still think we can get him for less than 150 million. Because regardless of what happens, we're going to give him more than they could ever receive from Erling Haaland. Because next season, he's only going for 62 million, and that's it. And he's going to leave.
That's his release cost, 62 mil.
62 million.
That's crazy.
And we're offering double that.
They're all going to be over that. All the clubs are going to be over that. I think even Barcelona and Real Madrid and stuff.
Which is why everyone wants them to go get him now. And I understand that either, but I was panicking. We shouldn't be panicking about a deal like this. 150 million is going to take months. Like, we have to be patient. Even if the transfers, even the streams and everything are just talking about the same old shit every day about Erling Haaland and the same old rumors and the same old articles saying the same old shit every single day. We have to wait. We have to sit here and we have to be patient. We're not doing what we did in 2017 because at the very least in 2017, if we didn't get our plan A's and our plan B's, then we went for a plan C or a plan D. And if that was the case, we'd be bringing in Danny Ings as our number one striker for next season. And then we would really be in shit. If we're not getting Haaland and we ain't getting Lukaku, then we're not getting anybody. And we're just going to focus on Kai Havertz, Timo Werner, and do the same thing that we did last season, which I'd rather we do than just get shitty deadwood. Because look where we are right now. We can't sell our deadwood. And we're now having to sell our youth players to make up the funds. Tomori's gone for 28 million. Baller, he's going to ball out in Italy. Mark Gay is going to Crystal Palace, £20 million. Baller, he's going to ball out there as well. Conor Gallagher might be going to Crystal Palace as well. They're raiding our youth systems right now. And a lot of our youth players want to leave too. Lewis Bates leaving. Tino Livramento's likely not going to be re-signing, so he's going as well. We're losing a lot of our youth prospects. And they're going to ball out in the Premier League wherever they go. And it's going to be a pain in the arse to see it because they'll probably all score against us. But this is what happens when you have that's the thing. When you have a system as good as Chelsea's, you're not going to be able to use all of them anyway. They all have to go and get regular game time to go and get better. So the majority of them are going to sit there and think, we ain't going to make it here. We've done the best we can at Chelsea. True. Now we got a cup. And it's jarring because we're losing out on a lot of good players, but we have good players in our squad anyway. I like Mark Gay. I thought he was going to be an amazing player for us in the future, but we have 7 centre-backs already. We've got Silva. If you count right now with us playing in the back three, we have Silva, Christensen, Rudiger, Azpilicueta, Reece James, Kurt Zuma, Malang Sarr, Xavier Mbuyamba in the academy system as well. That's 7 centre-backs before you even look at Tomori or you look at Mark Gay. They're all leaving anyway. So I don't mind that. We've got depth for days. It's annoying that we're losing out on youth players. The only thing I'm saying is just get Haaland or Lukaku through the door just whenever, as long as it's done before
the youth system though. 2 years ago with Lampard, you did the youth system and then you went, well, bond that. We got money now, so we just throw that all aside. That's when Abraham was pretty much in he was getting to the top levels that he could be, and then he realised, well, we just bring in a new striker, and then he was like, oh, I'm out the door. So
there was a very small window for these players to take an opportunity, and that was 2019 with the transfer ban. Frank Lampard got brought in to stabilise the ship and bring in as many youth players as he can and try and find a gold mine. He found Mason Mount, he found Reece James, he found Hudson-Odoi and a few others. Other than that, Tammy Abraham, he impressed in phases, but that was it. It was just in phases. Hudson-Odoi was just filled with injuries. Billy Gilmore was still too young, had to get loaned out. And now we're in the stage where we're no longer in a bad state like we were in 2019, where we looked like we were going to finish mid-table. We're back to being one of the best clubs in England. So we don't need to rely on the youth anymore. We've gone back to using the youth the same way we used to. So
hardly ever.
Yeah. They're all going on loan, and if they ain't elite from the start, they're gone.
Yeah, because I've seen a picture actually, and obviously this is without all your players who were on Euros, Copa America duty, and they look full on the training ground. And someone quote tweeted it and said, "This is the Chelsea current training camp," And this is without all the players coming back from international duty. How many players? Because we went through it, and you
That was
literally had
about 30 players, and
Yes.
we haven't even brought the majority of our first team back.
that is crazy.
Have you seen
We've
what they
got
do with
about
the loan?
70 players on the
23s.
books.
You
What?
just go into the center. They go right. You go left. If you're going to be sent on a loan, go right. You're going to join the first team, and they just like just sorting like this, left and right players, and then all these players that go on the left end are going out on loan somewhere, and then the right players. Okay, maybe you're like, it's mad, and they've got like 50, I think, at one time, constantly on road, just going out, coming back in, developing, going out, coming back in, developing, and then it's madness.
And then you got more players coming in from the academy as well. You got players coming back from loan, fringe players, and other players that have gone from the academy to get some game time. And then you got the first team as well. So there's a lot of players that aren't going to make it at Chelsea. And it's going to be a lot of the favourites as well. So I'm now at the point where I said years ago to accept it. Mark Gay really caught me off guard. It was literally just yesterday where it went from he's probably going to be playing through pre-season to he's getting a medical at Crystal Palace and he's gone. It's like, shit, that quickly. But they offered 20 million and he hasn't even played a league. And he hasn't played a league match.
I mean,
That Vieira
20
was
mil
rating
for a
them.
guy who hasn't played the league match is impressive, to be fair.
Vieira out
It is,
here.
but to be
slashing the
honest,
cash.
like he was that good at Swansea. Like he was the
Okay.
best centre back in the league and in the whole championship last season for a reason. And with his
Really?
build and everything, yeah, bro. Even against Man City in the cup, the guy. I mean, Raheem Sterling had a shit season, but he still bullied the fuck out of him. You don't expect that from championship players.
No,
Yeah.
He got man of the match in both legs of the playoff. I think he got man of the match in the fight. No, he didn't. He lost 3-0. He got man of the match in both legs of the semi-final. He's been dominating throughout the entire season. 20 million is still a lot for him. So I'm not surprised Chelsea accepted that one, especially with that going straight into the Erling Haaland fund, because that's all we're trying to do. But the problem is we can't get rid of the Deadwood players. We can get rid of our youth prospects, but Bakayoko, nobody wants him. Mishi, nobody wants him. Drinkwater, nobody wants him. It is what it is.
It's wage, money.
Yep, they're all on
Then
100k
you get
a
anywhere.
week. Drinkwater's on 120.
What about that? You still got Lalax and Zappacosta, or has he gone?
Yeah,
yet?
yeah, Zappacosta's still there. We can't get rid of him either, so he's going back
Barkley?
on loan. Barkley, yep, he's still here.
Jeez, they still got back.
Loftus-Cheek, he's still
Innit?
here, but he'll probably get more game time.
Loftus-Cheek.
Yeah,
Still
lost
here.
his cheek.
Mad.
Yeah, Loftus-Cheek, though, he'll stay at Chelsea. He'll be a fringe player, and I think he'd prefer to be there. He just wants to succeed at Chelsea. So that's
Well,
fine.
he's not
His wage
succeeding, is he?
ain't
Though?
that big anyway.
He's maintaining.
Yeah, he's maintaining, but he's still coming back off the Achilles injury. Like me personally, I still think before we sell him, we have to loan him out one more time. But because of the amount of games that we have this season, we kind of need a few more fringe players. So I think Ruben Loftus-Cheek should stay, and I think he'd get a decent amount of game time to impress anyway. Plus, he'll play through pre-season. We've got barely any midfielders for the start of the season. Kante will be back late. Jorginho won't make the first few games this season because he won the whole tournament.
Gilmore's
Kovacic,
gone.
I think, will only come back next week. So it'll be a doubt to start the season too. We could be going in with a fucking... No, it'll probably be
Gilmore's on
Kovacic starting with what's his name? Either Loftus-Cheek or Barkley for the start of the
Mad.
season. Something like that. Maybe Lewis Baker as well. There's another one. Miazga. Baba Rahman's there and he's on 91k a week as well. Fucking hell, man.
Varane.
Yeah, I
Baba
don't know.
Rahman.
I don't even know who that is. That is mad.
He was a
You
left
naming
back
guys
for
are
like
You signed
15
him years
seasons,
ago,
that
I
was it.
remember.
Yeah, then he had a bunch of leg breaks and shit. Oh, and Charlie Masunda. Yeah, Masunda's back as well. That would be the redemption arc to end all redemption arcs if he comes back. But better said than done. Apparently, he's been very impressive in training, but we do need to see it in match as well. But yeah, that's Chelsea and all 77 of our players and shit like that.
Mad.
It's a mess. But if we get a striker in, it's all good. Just DMs as well. Don't get Declan Rice, but we've been through that for so long. I don't even want to
Let's go,
delve in.
Declan to Cobham, man. Him and Mount. Yeah, me.
No,
Rice and
man,
Mount.
Declan to Manchester United. You lot are
Look
playing
at
there attacking 4-3-3. You need a DM to sit deep and protect the back line. There's your man right there.
Nah, the man's at Neil's club. You know what I'm saying? That's the guy I want, but that's a whole other conversation and that.
What, Ndidi?
Yeah, of
Easier
course,
said
we should
than
be
done.
what Ndidi. Put respect on his name, fam. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, what Ndidi? As in, like, Leicester are selling. Are you crazy?
No, they're not selling. I'm saying when you said who Ndidi, like, of course, you know, I've been on this Ndidi hype train for.
No,
Yeah, he's
Ndidi's a
been for a
baller.
while.
Like,
Okay,
no
yeah.
slander on his name. It's just, he ain't going on. Like, no
Yeah,
slander.
no, he's not, man. I can dream. Let me dream in that, man. Let me just hope and dream. That we
Come on,
actually
man.
do
There's
decent
dreams and
idea.
then
Depends on what
reality.
money you put in for him. I think you could get him, but you'd have to put 100 mil plus.
It's better than our reality, bruv. This is the realest DM we have at the squad, so we're both.
Who is
good.
that? Who is that?
Who is that? Fucking Bakayoko, bruv.
Oh, is that? I forgot what he looked like.
Oh
fam,
my
I'm not gonna lie.
days.
I forgot what he looked like.
That's the before and after, my G.
Yeah, he looks
I legit-
very different.
I legit forgot. That's why I did it. I legit didn't know what he
See what
looked
the
like.
loan army does to a man. It's
It's
peak.
mad.
Jesus Christ.
But then again, that's also what stinky football does for 4 years. But it is what it is. Anyone got any other final thoughts before we wrap up the stream?
No, That's
No, we
everything,
managed to get it done. I was not
Yeah,
getting it done, but like managed to get quite a lot said, considering there was not really much that happened this week.
because we the stars of the show. That's why. Look how we create here. You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
Come on,
saying
you're
if
right.
you know, if my team had this sort of creativity, I wouldn't complain. You know what I'm saying? We got more creativity on the stream. Jeez.
You will, bro. Jaden Sancho's coming in.
Here
Well,
he
Varane's
goes.
not going to be here for creativity. And you never know. You might also be getting a new striker in Big Tammy Abraham. Let's go.
Big time. I'm good.
Hey, Big Tammy Abraham, all 6'5" of him, my
You
guy.
should keep him for a minute. We got multiple players who can play up front. We good.
Now everything must go from the
Multiple?
Chelsea loan army.
2, no?
Nah, you got
What?
you got Martial, you got Cavani, Greenwood can play up top, Rashford can play up top. That's 4.
Fair enough.
Rashford in a 2, but it's 4. You know what I'm saying?
That's the back. If Bakayoko does a full 360 on the 2, if Bakayoko does a full 360, he'll go from good to just being back to shit. So that just means
Mad.
he'll have like one good game in preseason and that's it. But
You know
that
what's
would
mad?
still
I
be an
thought
improvement.
I thought he was a baller at Monaco and that. When I seen him, I'm like, he looks like a player. I thought Chelsea had got like when you lot got him, I was upset.
Yeah.
I'm like, right, it looks like he's gonna be a baller.
Yeah, he
Not
looked
gonna
like
lie,
he
I
was
thought
going
it
to
was
be a
Rudiger.
baller.
Didn't he
every
replace
single time-
Matic?
Yeah, he replaced, but Matic weren't meant to leave. It was just Matic really wanted to join Mourinho, so I was like, it is what it is. He was basically going to force a move, so we had to get rid of him, and we had to push Bakayoko up. But all the Monaco fans were saying, why aren't they going for Fabinho? So I already said there was a red flag there. And
Well.
you lot got the better of the 2 midfielders. I don't even need to have that debate. One
We
of your
brought him
best
the
DMs in
season
the
after,
Premier
I
League.
remember.
The
He
worst
stayed
DM
at
we've
Monaco
ever
one
had.
more year, and we brought him a year after you brought Bakayoko. He stayed at Monaco one more year for Fabinho.
Oh, did he? Is Bakayoko really the worst DM at your club?
No, the worst DM I've seen at the club.
Club is it? What? So he's worse than Drinkwater.
Drinkwater
He's not-
Drinkwater looked
It's
next to
centre mid.
Bakayoko. He looked
Yeah.
good, but no, we had them both in the pivot. I'm not even shitting you. Drinkwater looked clear of Bakayoko whenever they played against each other. Levels clear. Like
And it's
Drinkwater just played safe all the time. Like he didn't do anything special. Sideways passes to a player nearest to him, but he didn't lose the ball, and that's more than anything I could ask of Bakayoko whenever he touched the ball. So Drinkwater was fine. Like, I'll be real, his season at Chelsea, heavily underrated. Minimal game time, no mistakes, took an FA Cup, bounced. That's it. Just went on numerous loan spells. Like, I'll give him that, but he's
And
also
numerous
flew
block
our club.
goals.
Yeah. Yeah, not under the Chelsea name, though. That's all that Burnley and shit. That he was on a madness. And if you're giving him 120k a week to do fuck all, I'm not even blaming him for that. It is what it is. But yeah, big up everyone who's locked in. It has been yet another amazing episode of Shameless FC. Big up the gang locked in, Flawless, Ryan, Neil, Jan, Babs, and Slav, who, yeah, again, failed to show up just like one of Tottenham's transfer targets. But he'll be here next week. Big up everyone who's locked in. Smash the like and subscribe button. We'll be back for next week. We will leave you, as always, with a photo of your European champions. Take care, like and subscribe, and as always,